gentlemen! Yeah! This is the place where the lights go bright, the hits go hard, and the calls go legendary! Top shelf play-by-play, every shot, every hit, every home run blast, NHL intensity, MLB madness, hockey battles in the crease, baseball bombs into the night sky. We don't watch the game, we live it. From overtime heartbreak to walk-off chaos, from glove saves to tape snipes. This is the Samwell 12 experience. Samwell B12. Samwell B12. The loudest reactions, the biggest moments, the best play-by-play on YouTube. No limits.
You're watching
No
Samwell
breaks.
B12.
All gas. All sports. Play-by-play. Pure energy. Welcome to the Samwell experience.
Watching Samwell
B12. Samwell B12.
Hi, I'm Kate Bernass, and you're watching the Samwell B12 Experience.
Hey, what's going on, baseball fans? Here we go again as we are getting locked in and ready for game 2 of the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees live from Rogers Center here in Toronto. It is a hot day here in Toronto. Lots going on. It's a busy one, and the Blue Jays are going to have their hands full with Cam Schlittler and the New York Yankees. So welcome in. Let's hope it is an absolute awesome competitive game today. Yesterday was spectacular, but we need to build upon what we did and get it going here this afternoon. Bruce, how's it going? Billy, welcome in. Storm, what's up? Welcome in. How's it going? Good to see you. Lala in the house. Onyx, what's shaking? Flames girl, hello there. Hey, Johnny, ready for another great game and a beautiful day? There you go. Daniel Barry, what's going on? Hey there. Mega Michael, what's up? Music, hello there. Welcome in. Donna, good to see you. Dan, how's it going? Welcome in. Stormy, hope you're doing well. And again, Alexander, hello there. So welcome to the show. Gaston, how's it going? Let's go. Blue Jays, Yankees. Hey there, Patrick. Welcome in. No, Lala's famous in Hawaii. Famous in Hawaii. Lala, I'll have to hear that story. Hey, Twig, how's it going? Mad Dog, what's going on? Putting 765 down on the Jays today. Hey there, Nick. Welcome in. It is a risky bet on those Blue Jays today. They are the underdogs for sure. So if you are playing, please do play responsibly. No, Stormy, I didn't see it. I didn't watch any of the highlights yesterday. It was we just won't talk about last night. It was a complete disaster. After the game, we signed off and I had so much going on, had some work things I had to jump on and do. It was a crazy night. So yeah, I didn't get to see all the other highlights. I do have to go back and catch up on what did transpire. So this is going to be a big one tonight. Let's get in to the starting lineups here for the Jays and the Yankees. First for the Yankees, Cam Schlittler on the mound. 10-6, 221 Cy Young candidate Dylan Cease looking to knock him off that spot. I don't think he's going to have enough to do it. Schlittler has been awesome. The lineup behind him, Grisham, Ben Rice, Ramos, Garcia Jr., Jones, Chisholm Jr., Lombard, Ryan McMahon, and Austin Wells. Mad Dog, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Jays won you your parlay last night. That is huge. For the Blue Jays, it was up in the air. It wasn't until a little bit after last night's game it was announced Braydon Fisher is going to get the start here today. So the Fish going to come in. It's going to be a bit of a bullpen day for the Jays. Fisher comes in with a 3-3 record and a 3.54 ERA. The lineup behind him gets even more interesting. It's going to be Bateman in center field, and he's been doing a good job in the leadoff spot. Nathan Lucas out in right field. Alejandro Kirk is DHing today. Sanchez is going to be out in left. Big Kaz Okamoto over at third. Jimenez in short. Brendan Valenzuela in the catcher position. Josh Smith is going to be over at second base. And Charles McAdoo over at first. So if you didn't hear, of course, Vladimir Guerrero, who took that nasty knee to the head yesterday, he's on the 7-day IL kind of concussion watch. So Vladdy is out at least a week due to concussion. Hopefully he is going to be a-okay. Golden Glitch, welcome in, of course. Good luck, good luck. Good to see you. Hey there, Stu. Welcome in. So it is going to be a big one tonight. So no Vladdy, which is very unfortunate. Hey, Tony, how's it going? Welcome in. Yeah, we hope Vladdy is okay, because that's just nasty. Detroit Tigers tied with the White Sox. That's right, 3-3. Tigers just tied it up there. It's a big battle here. We're going to be watching that one very, very, very closely. A very close one between the Tigers and the White Sox. So we'll be watching that for sure, keeping an eye on the score. So it's interesting. No Guerrero today. Also, no Ernie Clement today. So it's going to be a bit of a weird lineup, of course, and a bullpen day against Cam Schlittler, one of the absolute best. And the Jays are going to have their jobs cut out for them. So we know they did a good job yesterday. We know as it sits right now, they're one game back of that wild card spot. They had a whole bunch of teams to hop over. They've hopped over a couple, which is awesome. Right now, Texas, Minnesota, and Detroit all battling it out with Toronto for that spot. We've leaped over Baltimore, Cleveland, and Seattle, but anything can happen, right? Anything can happen as we win and lose over the next couple of weeks. Toronto has to stay in here. This is not going to be an easy series at all. So let's see if the Blue Jays can tear this one down and get it. Like I said, it's a beautiful day. They have it listed at 73 degrees. I can tell you firsthand, it is way warmer than that. It is definitely in the 80s here in Toronto. Dome is going to be open. There's a nice wind, 14 mile an hour is from right to left. 14 miles an hour is enough to kind of play with those fly balls as they are coming in. So let's see what these fly balls, how they're going to dance around up in the air. Hey, Colin, how's it going? Yeah, no Springer as well. No Springer as well for the Blue Jays. So they've really kind of mixed up their lineup. Now, the good thing, of course, is Springer and Clement both available, as is Miles Straw off the bench should it get to that point and they need to make some moves. Hey, Joker, how's it going? It starts in like 7 minutes. It starts in about 7 minutes time. So let's go. Actually, it starts at 7 after. I just realized it's 3:05. So they're at commercial break. It is going to start in like 2 minutes. So it's going to be a good one. I bet Ernie has a nasty bruise on his shin. They're all banged up right now. A lot of these guys are banged up. They just got to get over it right now. You got to put your body on the line. You got to do whatever you have to do to make this happen. So a big important game. Schlittler and the Yankees against Fisher and the Blue Jays. We just got to keep this one close. I'll be honest, I'm not expecting much from this Jays team today. With Schlittler on the mound, it is not going to be easy to get hit. So they're going to have to be patient. They're going to have to take their time and just take whatever they are given. At the same time, the pitching for the Blue Jays has to be lights out today. It has to be absolutely lights out. So if we give up today, if we lose today, that's okay. We got Dylan Cease on the mound tomorrow, and we'll look to get it back. So whatever we lose today, we'll look to get back tomorrow. It is going to be a very, very tough one. Varsho came up clutch. Varsho's been good, right? I like Varsho, Stormy. He can be that clutch player you need. I'm on what's going on. Blue Jays might win this game. It'll be hard. It'll be hard, but they certainly can. Hey, Austin, how's it going? Welcome in. It is going to be a tough one today, but can they do it? Sure. I'm not counting them out completely. Not 100%. It is going to be a very difficult game for the Blue Jays. Their pitching has to be spot on tonight. This cannot be a stinker from the bullpen. They have to be lights out. If they can keep the Yankee bats at bay, then let's play this for the long haul. If we get to the 7th inning and we're still tied, man, our bats can take over. We got to get to Schlittler, though. Get his pitch count up. Be patient, patient, patient. MG, thanks for the follow. All right. Who's ready for some baseball? Who's ready to play? I know I am. Let's go. The sun is shining. The Blue Jays are ready to go. Grisham is going to step in here, and boy, oh boy. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. We need this one. Jays fans, umpire, call it in.
Play ball!
Play ball. Here we go. Fish is on the mound. First pitch. Is he going to make it on time? There's the pitch. It is on time. 3:07 and a strike. Nice way to open up the game. Always love taking it in there with a strike. Hey, Annie, how's it going? The Jays have been playing great baseball, Annie, and yeah, we hope the best for Vladdy. That knee was nasty. This pitch going to drop down, going to be a ball. So good velocity here to start. The four-seam fastball at 94, followed by the curveball at 80. So a big velocity change. It's important to set that tone early because that can really kind of throw you off as a batter. This one is going to miss inside the Grisham, 2-1. Again with the curveball, going back at it. So the strike was a fastball, 2 missed curveballs. Let's see if he comes back, what he comes back with. Got to be careful with Grisham. He's got that pop power. The 2-1 going to miss high. That looks like another fastball in there at 94. So 3-1 count here to Grisham. We don't want to walk the opening batter. Jace hit Schlittler good this year and last year. Tony, we hope they can keep it going. Swing and a miss. So we're going to get a full count here. They can hit Schlittler good, but we need history to repeat itself in that aspect. Schlittler is such a good pitcher. Hey, Lego Man, what's going on? Welcome in. He is so good. Hey, Terry, how's it going? And again, happy Saturday afternoon, one and all. Hope you had a great start to your days. Fish is set. Let's see what the call is. 3-2. Full count to the first batter. Grisham takes it low. Check swing. He does not go around, and that's going to be a walk to open up this ball game. That is not what we need to see. White Sox just took the lead. There we go. There we go. That's what we need, Tony. That's what we need. Damn, that's kind of cool. Wish you could do. I wish, Michael. I so wish it was available. So, Joker, I didn't hear if he actually has a concussion, but they put him on that 7-day concussion injured list. Here's Ben Rice stepping in, swings at the first pitch. Going to line this right to center field. Bateman is there, makes the catch. That sun right in his face. There's a nice shadow line right now across that backfield. So if it's a deep fly ball and they go to the track, they're going to have to deal with going from the sun to the shadow. And as the afternoon moves on, that shadow line is going to slowly move towards the infield. Dallas, what's going on? Welcome in. That's right, Mega. Smack that like button for us. So Ramos coming in now, still runner on first. Deep breath by Fish. He's going to deliver. That one is in the dirt. Valenzuela pops off the mask, keeps it in front of him. Timmy, it's your birthday today. Happy birthday, Timmy. Happy birthday. Hope you're having a great day. Maybe some cake in your future for later on. Put me in, coach. So 1-0 is the count. Again, Fish is freezing. He's getting the call. He's standing still waiting, bringing the count down. Now it comes. This is hit sharply to short. Picked up. Second for one. Turning over to first. No. A tough play at second base there for Josh Smith. Jimenez threw it to him, and they were so close together. He took it kind of awkwardly in a tough turnaround to get it over to first, but they do get that lead runner at second. Jimenez, in close proximity, kind of throws it a little far towards the outfield side, forcing Smith to kind of turn a little further. So instead of a natural turn and throw, he had to spin his body around the opposite way. And Jimenez says, that's me. That's me. So good ownership, good accountability there. Two down, runner still on first base. Here's Garcia Jr. He's coming in with his 278 average. Takes a first pitch low, and again, Valenzuela is having to do a nice job popping up to keep this one in. Hey, Kerr, how's it going? They're doing a good job of balancing Kirk and Valenzuela. Yeah, and I'm excited we get to see both of them in here today. That's not something we've been able to see often. We get them both able to go. This coming in, drops in, strike is called. That it's kind of a little wishy-washy. Little outside, but called strike. We'll take it. And holy smokes, the Blue Jays already have, is that Titleman? A new pitcher is warming up. So Fisher, this is going to be picked up by McAdoo, going to step on the base. And that's out number 3. McAdoo at first, coming up with a big play. Fisher does the job, gets the, not in order, but he doesn't give up anything. So let's go. Bateman, Lucas, and Kirk coming up, getting set. Let's just keep it rocking. Kirk and Valenzuela are playing kind of cool. Kirk the DH. Yeah, Flames Girl, I love this look for them. Hey, Jesse, how's it going? You know, we've been talking a lot this season about the what ifs, right? For next year, assuming there's baseball. What if there's no Springer next year, right? What if there's no Springer and you have that open DH slot available? Of course, one of the things through all of our conversations is we always forget about Addison Barger, who's unfortunately on the IL, kind of out of sight, out of mind, right? Sorry, AB. But when we talk about it, if there was no Springer and all of a sudden you have that open DH spot, wouldn't it be interesting, what you do with Vladdy and Okamoto and all these players that you have in your rotation? Do we see Vladdy take more of a DH role and Okamoto more of a first base role? Or is Mac going to be the first baseman of the future? Jimenez staying at short. Is there a chance that Bo Bichette comes back and maybe Bo Bichette comes in and takes over as DH, right? No Springer. Maybe Bo comes back as our DH and we don't have to worry about his defensive liabilities. There's so many what if scenarios that could take place. It's always so much fun to talk through them. Hey, Dominican boy, welcome in. The DR in the house. Welcome to the party. Welcome in, everybody. If you are just joining us, thank you for being here. Cam Schlittler on the mound. I mean, this is a guy who everybody is figuring is going to win the Cy Young for the American League. He's been looking so good. Kathy, thank you for the follow. This is going to be interesting. Let's see how the Blue Jays can get him. WEF, the Blue Jays need to win 20 in a row. That would be something. I don't think they're going to get there. So Schlittler on the mound versus the Rook. Bateman, fastball in there, just catches the top of the strike zone. 99.4 miles an hour. 99. That's a darn quick pitch. Schlittler looking, yes, Onyx. So the reason I say there may not be baseball next year is the big rumors there's going to be a lockout / strike. Lockout / strike. Joshua coming in, the Argos 3-0 over the Elks. Let's go Argos. So the ownership group, rightly so, and I think a lot of the fans want to see a salary cap put into play. This is going to be down low, so 2-1. So ownership wants a salary cap. Obviously, the Players Association has already come out and said they will not agree to a salary cap. So that, I think, is the sticking point, and we'll determine if we get baseball or not. Bateman, a high bouncer, barehanded, gunned over, not in time, it's thrown away, and Bateman is not going to advance. So good hustle down the line by Bateman. A high chopper, a one bounce, and that one goes way high. Sorry, I'm trying to flip my TV here to the Argo game. There we go. Thank you, Joshua. I didn't even realize the Argos were on now. Salary cap will ruin the game. Mad Dog, I disagree. I am highly in favor of a salary cap. I think each league should have a salary cap. Here's the pitch coming in. That one in there for a strike as Nathan Lucas comes up. Good hit there by Bateman. Hey, Mark, how's it going? That is right. WBC champions. So Bateman with his good speed beats it out. Pointing out something on the game. Oh, la la. A little bunt. Gonna drop the bunt. Bateman over to second. Almost beating it out was Lucas. Not quite. But here we go. The Blue Jays playing small ball. Nathan Lucas, a guy who can hit the ball well, drops the bunt. He's out, advances the runner. So Bateman now moves over. A nice bunt. Just a little too far towards the pitcher's mound, but a good job. And that's something we want to see more of. Hey, Killa, what's going on? Welcome in. Jonathan, welcome in. Kirk, hello there. Good afternoon. There you go. Tony wanted it. He's like, please bunt or steal. You get the bunt. This coming in high to Alejandro Kirk, high in the strike zone. Pardon me, but that's a good pitch. Strike one. Leon, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Ashley, thank you for sharing us out. Again, make sure you hit that share button as well. Super important. But smash that thumbs up, smash that like, and don't forget about that subscribe. We're on our way to 56,000 subscribers, which is absolutely bonkers, but we appreciate everybody for supporting us. Hey, Taryn, how's it going? Happy Saturday. We had a great Saturday morning. If you're following me on Insta, we spent the morning out at Canada's Wonderland, taking in the sights, getting some exercise. Here's the 0-2. Schlittler to Kirk. Outside. Good patience there by Kirk. That's a pitch previously he would have swung at. Goes to 1-2. Schlittler, 89.9% fastball usage, the highest in the MLB. You know you're getting a ton of fastballs, although both strikes on Kirk have been sinkers. He steps off to check Bateman over at second. Schlittler walks almost halfway to second base. Yeah, Douglas, it's right. It's a good setup. It's a good setup place. Winner, a ton of fastballs. I knew he threw a lot. I didn't think it was that much. This coming in, Kirky going to put it on the turf. Bateman is looked back to second base. The throw comes over to first in time. There's two down now for Sanchez, who's going to make his way up. So Ricky Tideman is looking to come in the second inning. Tideman was formerly the Blue Jays' top prospect. We don't know too much about him. I haven't seen a lot about him, but looks like he's going to come in here and take over. Getting some funnel cakes. No funnel cakes. No funnel cake today. Just had to go get some steps. Go get some walks. This one is going to be up high here to Sanchez. Maybe he can take some walks. Jackie, how's it going? Kemp, what's shaking? This is the Blue Jays camp. Blue Jays chance to knock him around a bit, right? The Blue Jays can knock that Cy Young right out of him. Heat a man. This pitch is going to be low. 2-0 now to Sanchez. 100 miles an hour, 100.5. Man, Schlittler throws hard. That is crazy. We're going to have 9 pitchers. Yeah, gassing pretty much. Today is one of those days. This would have been Talien's day in the rotation, I believe, but due to the injury he sustained previously, it becomes a bullpen day. And I didn't think, our opening pitcher would play a long time today. I didn't think Fisher would play a long time today, but I didn't think it would be one inning. Javante, what's going on? Welcome in. 2-1 now to Sanchez. Sanchez had a tough day yesterday. This is going to be way up high. 3-1. 3-1. All right, let's take it. We need a walk here. Hey, McKinsey, what's going on? Welcome in. That's right, Jordan. It's the unofficial bullpen day. Nathaniel, how's it going? Let's go Blue Jays. I'm doing great. Thank you so much. A beautiful day here in Toronto. 3-1. Schlittler delivers high. Sanchez going to take a walk. There we go. 2 on now. 2 on, 2 outs. And here comes Big Kaz Okamoto. Step right up. You're the next contestant on the knockaround Cam Schlittler. In 5 games versus Toronto, he's got a 3.81 ERA, higher than his normal average. Did Randy Johnson pitch 105? I don't think so. I would have to go and double check that. I don't know if anybody's thrown 105. Hudson, how's it going? Yeah, why not, Hudson? Why not? 2 on, 2 outs. Oak, check swing. This one up high. Did he go around? He does. 0-1. So Oak, when Oak has a poor at bat, when he's struggling, he goes 0-2 very, very quickly. Schlittler is due for his 7th loss. Johnny, I couldn't agree more. This coming up high. It's going to be 1-1. Good pitch. Good patience. Joyce hit 105.5. Stainer, did he really? Holy smokes, that's ridiculous. That is crazy. Here's the 1-1. That one catches the edge. Called strike 1 and 2. I know we've had some 103s, just over 103s. I didn't hear anybody above that, but that is nuts. Jack, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Douglas, let's do it, right? Just put it in play. Is Boone going to get a... Johnny, I think the better question is, in what inning is Boone going to get ejected? Swing and a miss. Kaz strikes out. The Blue Jays leave 2 aboard. Cannot lay off that pitch up high. And Tiedemann is going to make his way in. Here comes Ricky. Now, would it be wrong? Can we just call him Ricky Vaughn? Can we just call him Ricky Vaughn? So Tiedemann is going to make his way into this ball game. A little pitching change here for the Blue Jays, and it's going to be one of those days we're going to see lots of pitchers for the Jays coming through. So let's hope he brings his stuff with him. The minors, Ricky pitched 7 innings this year with a Davey boy. That doesn't excite me. I'm going to pull up his stats right now. That doesn't excite me. Hey, Jake, what's going on? Welcome in. Java Jack, how's it going? So Ricky here, 6'4", 220 pounds. Little heavy, but he's got some good size to him. 23 years of age. He's bounced around a little bit. 2026, played in Dunedin, played in Buffalo. 3 games in Buffalo. None of them started. In fact, the only 2 starts he has came in FBLU. So let's see, 3 appearances, 3 innings. I don't want to look at his numbers anymore. I don't want to look at his numbers anymore. Let's back it up a little bit. So in 2024, I don't know if I want to look at these numbers either. So in 2024, in 3 games started in Dunedin, going 8 innings with a 1.13 ERA. There we go. We'll go back a little bit. We'll pick and choose the stats that make him look good. All right, Ricky. Here we go. 7 games in the minors this season, 14.1 strikeouts per 9 innings. That's a great high number. That's a great number of strikeouts, but you're right, a big ERA. We're going to ignore that. He has had some injury issues. Let's see what Ricky T is going to pull out for us here today. Jake, no updates on Vladdy other than he has been put on the 7-day IL for concussion watch. That's right, Flames Girl, watching on Sportsnet. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. There's our first pitch. 96 miles an hour. Spencer Jones stepping in, 214 on the average. Too many batters struggling right now, but we're still winning. Just imagine when they turn it around. And they're starting to turn it around, Kirk, led by these rookies. This one comes in, misses low. Ball 1 equals it up. Hey, Jeff, what's going on? Welcome in. He's going to do just fine. He's a start. Yeah, that's true. You never know, right? You never know. Guys move up and down. Guys get in trouble, and eventually they figure it out. This one is going to be popped up, a little flare to center field. That's going to drop in, so there's a base hit. So Jones gets aboard here with nobody out. Again, the Yankees have a runner on. All right, here we go. The fastest pitch officially recorded in Major League Baseball history belongs to Chapman. September 24th, 2010, Chapman uncorked a fastball to Tony Gwynn Jr. at 105.8 miles an hour. Wow, that is crazy. 105.8, Chapman. This one comes in. I mean, we had to go way back to 2010 for that one. Hope I don't lose power. Thunderstorms are brewing. Terry, I hope everything stays okay. We're supposed to get some bad storms tomorrow. Here's the 1-0. Chisholm is going to pop this one up. McAdoo is there. He gets called off. And Smith is going to make that catch, one away. So I like that play. I like Smith coming in, taking over, calling off McAdoo. That's the right thing to do from McAdoo. Kind of lay off, move away. But they got to just they got to get the ground balls. They got to get anything, right? Fly balls, ground balls. They got to work it around. And of course, it is a sunny day here in Toronto. So we got a little issue here by Valenzuela. Valenzuela kind of hurts the right hand, the right forearm a little bit here, and he's getting worked on. So Alejandro Kirk is the DH here today. So they're feeling the wrist, they're feeling the arm of Valenzuela. Little handshake to squeeze the hand. I don't like the fact of doing all these tests. Valenzuela is shaking his head no. I don't like to see that. So he's going to tough it out. He's kind of the hand on the hip, kind of stretching out that wrist a little bit. So he is going to stay in here. I hope Kirky iced his arm so it's powerful today. So Dallas, Kirky is DHing. Kirky is on the DH today. Hey, One Love, what's going on? Another beautiful day in Southern Ontario. Dome is open. It is absolutely stunning. So hopefully Valenzuela is okay. Something with that right forearm, right wrist. We'll watch that as the game goes on. Lombard stepping in. Pickoff attempts. No dice. Get back in the dugout. He's fine. Guy on the mound is making his debut. He hasn't pitched in 2 years. Right, boom. They're just letting him get the nerves out, right? Letting him get the nerves out. Heidman bringing this one in. Nice pitch in there for a strike. Great job. Folks, remember, as you're coming in, make sure you hit that thumbs up for us. Oh, mega. So it was just in the chat a couple minutes ago. 100, what was it? On 105.8, I believe it was, back in 2010. So no throw there. This is going to be a stolen base coming across. Hey, Gaston, how's it going? Hey, Lion, what's going on? So this one, Valenzuela caught it, and as he brings the ball around to kind of pop it out and throw it, it comes out of his glove. So a stolen base there from Spencer Jones. Couldn't get that transfer from the glove to the hand. So one out, runner on second. This is going to be up high. Jones is continuing to dance around over there at second base. Yo-Yo, what's going on? Welcome in. Yeah, I was excited too, Yo-Yo, until I looked up his stats over the last several years. Don't look up his stats. Win tonight. Could be. Nolan could be. Depends on what happens. Depends on what happens with the Tigers, White Sox. We're not going to put so much pressure on our squad here today. We're just going to play ball. It's a tough outing for the Blue Jays, taking on Schlittler. This pitch comes in. It's hit sharply. That's going to get through. Base hit. Sanchez is going to scoop it up. The wave is coming. Here comes the runner, and the throw is cut off. 1 run scores, and the Yankees are up 1-0. So a mistake there from Sanchez in left field. Threw that into third instead of second base. The runner is able to come around to second. So that is going to hurt. Sanchez picked it up. He had no chance to get the runner at home. He does go home instead of going to second base, which allows the runner to advance. So 1-0 here, Yankees. Ricky T having some trouble. Tiedemann gives up a run and now has a runner on second base. Here's Ryan McMahon coming in. He's 219 on the average. Pete Walker already on the phone. Ricky, my man, you can't throw a sweeper there. That was just bad placement, right? Whether that was a missed pitch or a missed call. This coming in upstairs in there for a strike, catches that top edge. So, yeah, don't like that throw by Sanchez. We got to get it back. Jays are behind. They've come from behind before. This one is going to be hit sharply to right field, and that catch is going to be made. And Lucas is going to throw it in. Runner holds at second. Wonder why they did not use. He's done good. Yeah, not sure, to be honest with you. Ian, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Gaston, Tiedemann, we'll see. So far, not great. Here we go, SWR coming up. Woods Richardson, he's getting stretched, getting warm. Heck, we're going to have a new pitcher each inning here today. This comes through, fouled off. So we knew this was going to be the bullpen day with Tyone getting hurt. So we knew we'd see a lot of pitchers today. And, of course, it happens to be against the Yankees' top dog in Schlittler. So we got a few injuries again to deal with. This pitch coming in 0-2. There is two down, by the way, 2 outs. There are no consequences on this team. 1-800-RENT-A-PITCHER. That's funny. So Cease is going to be on the mound tomorrow. I agree. I wish it was Cease today. Cease versus Schlittler would have been unbelievable. But we will get Cease on the mound tomorrow. That's why I'm okay if we give up today and win tomorrow. This pitch coming in, swing and a miss. He goes around and gets him. There's a strikeout to end the inning. Holy smokes. So the Yankees get one. Let's see how the Blue Jays come back at it. Jimenez, Valenzuela, and Smith. We do still have Fluharty, and we will see him later. It's almost a guarantee. No real update on Vladimir Guerrero. We know he's out at least 7 days. He's put on the 7 days IL with that concussion watch. He took that vicious knee up in the face, and we hope he's okay. If you missed it, here's kind of a still image from yesterday as that throw to third base was just off and leaped up and just got him right in the face. So a pretty bad knee knocked Vladdy silly. He still had the wherewithal to get up and come home, which was nice, but a very tough pitch. So 7 days, he's going to get a chance. It could be longer, right? You never know with concussions. You never know. He could be perfectly fine, and it could be on day 6, and all of a sudden he starts getting bad headaches and dizziness and whatever. So hopefully he will be fine. Murphy, thank you for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yankees are bad. We will sweep. AJ, I hope so. They're pretty darn good. I wouldn't say they're bad. Oh, I'm sure we'll see Spencer Kilometers today. You saw the yeah, Mega. Oh man, I tell you, if that happened to you or me, we'd be out for the count. We would be out for the count. They'd be stretching us off. Vladdy, he's got a big, strong neck and a good, strong jaw. He took it like a champ and came in and scored, which was impressive. Austin, how's it going? I'm going to the Jays game on Sunday. Nice, at the end of the month. Sweet, Austin. Enjoy. We'll see, AJ. We'll see. I tend to disagree. I know they're slumping a little bit, but they're still performing at a big level. Hey, Peyton, how's it going? Jack, what's going on? Welcome in. I've been hit in the head many times. Just got to shake off the cobwebs. You might want to go get checked out. Many times. That's frightening. Maybe the doctor told 10 days out, and Vlad said no 7. Right? Come on, if this was the playoffs, he'd be back and playing today. All right, Schlittler back out on the mound. Here's Jimenez coming in now. Himmy has been hitting the ball well as of late. This one coming in high. Jimenez has had some very clutch hits. We like the type of ball he's been playing. The average is a little low, only 238. Jack, thank you for the follow. Go Jays, go. That's right, Thomas. Let's go. Sir Steph and Bobby and Pastor Clifford, thank you for the hearts. Appreciate that as Jimenez pops it up third base side into the crowd. Thank you for those gifts. Oh, man, Hazelme is right. The offense has been disappointing this season. Downer, that is for sure. Right, Quaid, thank you for the follow. I don't think anybody would disagree with you. The Blue Jays offense has struggled this year. The pitching, as rocky as it has been at times, is really what's kept them in the fight. Now we got to get the bats to come around. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Tough pitch there, 99.2 miles an hour. Man, I would love to be in a batting cage and just see what a 99-mile-an-hour pitch looks like. So, Stephen, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. Is Geddy Lee at the game today? I'm not sure. I know Rush doing several nights in Toronto for a hefty price tag. This is going to be popped up left side, drifting back in front of the track, and that is caught. So Jimenez sends one deep, but cannot drop. Hey, Jansen, how's it going? Had a laugh last year, the Blue Jays at the Leafs game. Wrong season. Oh, Jansen, that was so funny. That was so funny. Was it Springer and Clement sitting in the wrong seats, and the usher had to ask them to move? That's really funny. I try, Sam, 90. I was able to touch nothing, Johnny. I don't think I could hit it. I would just love to, like, if you can even see it. Hey, Vito, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see ya. Can't wait for the Leaf. Oh, Peyton, me too. I'm super excited for hockey to get going. We'll be doing lots of hockey here on the channel. DJ, I don't mind UFC. I liked it better years ago. Just have to enjoy every win they can get. That's for sure. Being an aging rocker, your fans can afford to pay for tickets. They were expensive. I would have loved to go. This is going to be popped up, but I wasn't going to pay those tickets. All right, Valenzuela stepping in here. 1-2, one down. Valenzuela, again, the right hand is what we're watching, that right forearm, right wrist area. Imagine the dirt ball period when oh my goodness. Yeah, Johnny, it's crazy. Oh, silly. It's going to be so good. So good. All right, Schlittler, pitch number 27. The 1-2, way high. Evens it up, 2-2. Lots of conversations. Pete Walker having a little conversation here on the bench with Tiedemann. So Woods Richardson was getting warmed up and ready. So we'll see what call they're going to make. This coming up high, swing and a miss. Valenzuela goes down swinging. Rush tickets 8 row in Montreal, 100 or $1,100. Wow, that's crazy. That was crazy high. So Valenzuela goes down swinging. Let's bring up Smith for his first at-bat. Takes the first pitch in there for a strike. Josh Smith. Let's go. This dropping down low. 1-1. You know, Josh Smith, I don't mind him. He's played all right with Bateman. Both Bateman and Smith have looked very nice pitching here or hitting here for the Blue Jays. Let's see if he can keep it going. This one is going to be outside, 2-1. Hey, Karen in Canada, how's it going? I've been like he's not by the bullpen during a warm season. I thought it was more about the sound of speed. Interesting. Just hearing it hit that glove. Schlittler to Smith, the 2-1 in there for a strike. That's what's so good about Schlittler is he'll miss high and he comes right back at you and able to find that strike zone. $1,100, that's cheaper than being in the parking lot for an Elton John or Billy Joel concert. This is going to drop down. He goes around the appeal. Yes, he is going to be struck out, and so are the Blue Jays as they're coming back to the field. 1-0. New York has that lead. Back to the top of the lineup for the top of the third. Grisham, Rice, and Ramos. And we're going to see, are the Blue Jays going to make a pitching change, or is Ricky T going to make his way back out? Is going Operation Barbosa mode. Eric, he's looking so good. Croxley, how's it going? Jay's got to lock in. Thank you, CK, for hitting that follow. Headed out to the ballpark. Keeper Sal Matthews. Oh, Matthews isn't going anywhere. Matthews isn't going anywhere. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Welcome in. I'm more excited for Bills. Was watching some of it preseason. Yeah, Vito, I'm excited. Bills are going to be good this year. Yeah, Mega, it should be the same as before. Do you need an invite link? Is that what you're looking for? We're not really bringing more people onto it right now. 2 outs for Detroit. Let's pull up the scoreboard here. White Sox hanging on to that lead over the Tigers. That would be huge if the White Sox can do us a favor. Right now, Edmonton has a 4-3 lead over the Argonauts. But that one is a close one as well. So, all right, Blue Jays, got to keep at it here. We need a big defensive stand, and then come back with the bats, right? We need more pitches from Schlittler. We got to raise his pitch count up. Right now, he's only at 33 pitches, and it's crazy. 20 of them for strikes. So it looks like Ricky Tiedemann is coming back out. He's going to face Grisham. Hold on to your butts. Ricky T back out on the mound. Great news for the Tigers. Just lost 4-3. That's right. So a huge one, Tony, a huge one. Saw Rush at the Red Rocks. Oh, that must have been unbelievable. Ray Parker birthday. The South Park lad. That's cool. First pitch in here for a strike. Tiedemann on Grisham. Grisham walked in the first as a 225 average. White Sox are the team we are chasing. I expect the Guardians to win that division. This one is going to miss outside. Goes to 1-1. So that is a big loss by the Tigers. So the White Sox are above them by quite a ways. All right, Tiedemann is set. He's 0-2 on Grisham now. Here's the pitch. Misses that one, sweeping wide. So that is great. Now, the other thing we got to take into consideration, the Blue Jays have played 1 game more than Texas and Minnesota and 2 games more than Detroit. So the teams in front of us do have some games in hand. This one is going to miss, goes to 2-2. Sanchez is awful. Yeah. Sanchez has been struggling, right? A few defensive mistakes, some mistakes at the plate. This coming in, this is hit sharply. Bateman on the run, going to make that catch in center field. Nice job, Bateman. So gets the fly ball for the out. Here comes Ben Rice. Rice DHing today. And again, not an easy spot in this Yankees lineup. Sure, they're without Judge and Billinger, but there's still some good hitters here. They're just really struggling. The Blue Jays have to take advantage of that. This one is going to be fouled back 0-1. Nice sweeping pitch by Tiedemann. Tiedemann is put to the test. If he can handle today, he could be our 5th starter. We desperately need a lefty. I agree. However, I'm not sold. Just watching him here today, I'm not necessarily sold. This one misses inside. We know he's just coming in, right? Give him a big benefit of the doubt. He didn't pitch last year. Coming in here, tough go. But I'm not necessarily sold on the first bit we've seen of him. This pitch in there for a strike. 81 miles an hour with the sweeper. So we got a 4-seam and 2 sweepers so far in this at-bat. Hangnail, yeah, disc. This one is going to be popped up and foul. Those hangnails, they could be treacherous. Yeah, Brad, we need something. Our rotation, it's funny. When we started this year, most Blue Jay fans were like, all right, our rotation is locked in. We're solid. We're set. And then injury after injury. It was like, oh, goodness. It was like scramble. And never really recovered. Gosman wasn't as Gosman-like. It took Bieber a long time to come around. Scherzer was not great. He's been better at last. And, of course, you Savage doing okay. This is going to be fouled off again. Count stays at 2-2. Hit a Judge Stanton combo. Kirk. Yeah, I forgot about Stanton. You're right. Absolute monsters. Mutants. Bigger, larger than life. We have better pitchers on the IL than most teams have, period. Stacy, you're not wrong. Willie, thanks for the follow. 76, thank you as well. And there's a big strikeout. Love it.
Strike 3, you're out.
Big strikeout. So they told Tiedemann that, hey, you're going to face a couple of lefties, then you're coming out. He gets a strikeout and he wants to stay in, but Schneider's coming to take the ball away. Valenzuela comes and gives him a handshake. McAdoo's coming in. There's a pat on the head. Schneider gives him a pat, takes the ball. Tiedemann says something with a smile on his face, and he comes out of the game. So there's your pitching change. Hey, Ronald, how's it going? Welcome in. Bella, welcome in. So Ricky Tiedemann, not too shabby. Made me a little nervous. It made me a lot nervous in his debut here today. He goes 1.2 innings, giving up 2 hits, 1 run, and had 2 strikeouts. Nothing he really could have done about that run. Woods Richardson going to come into this game. Woods Richardson is going to take over, and hopefully he can get this quick out and we can move it right along. We're here in the 3rd inning. Blue Jays are on to their 3rd pitcher. At some point, somebody needs to play more than 1 inning, right? And now, Woods Richardson, he could go 2. He may be able to go 3. So they're working this bullpen here today. And, man, let's see. Woods Richardson going to come in. So combined, let's see. Fisher threw 12 pitches. Tiedemann threw 27. That's 39 total pitches for the Blue Jays up to this point. Fisher forced 2 groundouts, no pop-outs. Tiedemann didn't force either. So let's see. Woods Richardson coming in, and I like him. I like Woods Richardson. Hey, Celebrini for MVP. Welcome in. Sarah Washington. Fisher. No, he didn't get injured. Just a bullpen day. So Fisher pitched the first. They made the change here to Ricky, and now they're making another change again. Fluke could go 2. That's right. If Woods Richardson can go 2 or 3 and then Fluke comes in and goes 2 or 3, we'll be okay. Yeah, and that's what we expect for Bo. You know, I expected Bo to be amongst the league leader in hits. His hitting is elite. He's struggled a whole lot to start this season, however. So Simeon Woods Richardson coming in. This pitch is going to be hit on the turf, picked up, thrown over to first in time. And just like that, one quick pitch, we get the out, and let's go Blue Jays. Bottom of the 3rd coming up for Charles McAdoo. then back to the top for Bateman and Lucas. That was an easy one, right? An easy putback. Love it. DJ, I think so. We have the capabilities. We just need our bats to go. And this August is a month where the Blue Jays are going to make it or break it. They could fall completely way out of the picture, or they can sit right in this picture or take that wild card spot. There's a lot that can go on as they face, well, we saw what they did with the Red Sox, taking 3 of 4. Right now, taking on the Yankees. Going to be interesting to see how this can go. Would be nice if if Spaghetti was ready. Yeah, Aaron Getty. I can't wait to see what Aaron Getty's going to do. I know he's still a little bit of ways away, so we'll see what he can do. Hey, Prep, what's going on? Welcome in. Oh yeah. Woods Richardson's going to come in and pitch another inning for sure. All right, folks, we need some patient hitting. Charles, Brett, Nathan, I'm talking to all of you. Let's sit back. Let's take pitches. Let's have some long pitching battles. We got to start running this pitch count up on Cam Schlittler, and then we got to hit him around. We want Cease to get that Cy Young. Right now, Schlittler at 2.21 ERA, which is crazy. Crazy. I mean, these guys, him and Cease, are neck and neck. So we got to get some runs off this guy. We got to figure out how to bump up his ERA just a little bit. Dylan Cease didn't have a great last game. Now we got to give Schlittler the rock. CeeLo, what's going on? It doesn't matter because the Braves are winning it all. Who? Never heard of them. Who are these Braves you speak of? I hope you're doing well, buddy. Very doubtful. Yeah, that's going to be a tough one, Downer. This pitch is a strike in here to McAdoo. Jansen, no, no, not officially. I'm looking. If you know somebody who's interested, I'm looking. Dent that center field scoreboard with baseballs. McAdoo going to hit this one sharply and a great stab at first base. Didn't even have to move. Steals that one away from Charles Mack. Oh, disc, it's pretty sweet. I would say we need to knock the windows out of the Windows restaurant in center field, but that Windows restaurant is long gone. Just focus on the wild card. Don't worry about Cam. Well, we got to get to the wild card. We got to get through Cam. Here's Brett Bateman, had a single in his first at-bat of the game. Takes the first pitch outside. It's like facing Varland for 6th inning. You know what, Yo-Yo, that's a great way of thinking about it. This one is going to be down low, 2-0. Buffalo Braves, Bob McAdoo is a cousin of Charles McAdoo. Oh, that's cool, Tony. Got to bring the Macs together. Got to bring them together. New windows on order. That's right, just called Carlos. Here's the 2-0. Mr. Delgado, can you show us how to rock some windows? That's right. We're so close, so close. We got Cease on the mound tomorrow. An early game tomorrow. I believe 1:30 start. Here's a 2-1. Misses. Gonna go to 3-1. Good eye, Bateman. Good eye. Good eye. Yeah, Bell. The Windows restaurant was pretty cool. I never ate there, but I went down on a non-game day when I was in the building. Went down and kind of sat there. It was really neat. This in there for a strike. What a good pitch. So 3-2, full count. Schlittler now up to 40 pitches. Bateman has done his job. Now, if he could get a hit, that would be even better. My dream for my next game at Scotland is to watch the game in the hotel room. The promise I'm not rich. Right, Johnny? 2K. It was 3K. What was it on Friday? It was 3K. Crazy prices. This one inside. That's going to be ball 4. Bateman, take your base. So a walk from Schlittler. 1 down, 1 on first. Certainly was, Jerry. Certainly was. So it used to be, CeeLo, there used to be a Hard Rock. If you were standing at home plate, it was out in right fields, kind of up there in the luxury box level was the Hard Rock. It was actually really cool. I have eaten there a couple of times back in the day. Parking not included. Yeah, Johnny, I think if somebody's paying the $3K for the room, I think they can afford the $40 for the overnight parking. Maybe they validate. The Hard Rock used to validate parking. Schlittler delivers up high to Lucas. 1-0. Now, Bateman is a threat to steal. I don't think they're going to send him, but you never know. Present solid defender, great hustle. Yeah, Yo-Yo, I like him a lot. Jerry. We paid about $600 back in 2005. Wow. Nathan Lucas going to foul this one off. Count goes to 1-1. Jerry, that's funny. We missed you yesterday, my friend. What a heck of a game. What an unbelievable game yesterday. We had so much fun. All right, Schlittler, 43. Keep it going, Lucas. Lucas is like the king of deep at-bats. He's taking pitchers really long. This one is going to be a ball, 2-1. The Luke Snooks. Yeah, we got him. Let him fire it away. Let him fire it away. So Bateman has quite a hefty lead here at first base. Keep this camera angle. Oh, man. This is going to be high. There goes the runner. This is going to be poked down into left field. And it's bobbles. Bateman just stays, though. Does not advance. So the runner goes, and Lucas is going to drive it into left field. It was bobbled. I think if Bateman would have ran, he probably would have got thrown out at third. But if he was going the whole time, if he didn't slow up to stop, he may have beat it out. But a little bit of a hit and run, swinging at a pitch high in the strike zone. With one down, we got 2 on, and here comes Alejandro Kirk. The Blue Jays threatening here now. So the little bit of a contact issue for the Yankees catcher. So Wells has a contact lens issue. He's looking, the umpire is looking in his eye. The contact might have came off. I think they're going to try and sort this one out. Tony, that's music to my ears. Music to my ears. How much the hotel during the dead season? Johnny, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I think it's a couple of $100. I don't think it's a lot when there's nothing going on. They're still working. It's the left eye, the left contact, that it's some problems here. I mean, we're assuming it's the contact lens. He's moving his eyes around. I mean, maybe his contact fell out. I don't know. So they're still having a little bit of a conversation here. I got to tell you, when it comes to contact lenses, one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen was in the movie. Was it Ski Patrol? Ski Patrol, when he loses there's a lost contact lens on the hill, and the lady's like, "Yeah, help me find my contact lens," and all these guys are digging through the snow looking for the contact lens. Oh, if you've seen Ski School, you know. Or sorry, not Ski School. Ski Patrol. Ski Patrol. So good. I love both those movies. Man, the 80s were known for ski movies. So good. All right. I guess the contact lens is fine. Here we go. Kirk stepping up. Schlittler looking at Bateman, who's kind of bobbing down. He's bobbing and weaving. Here's the pitch. Low, ball 1. Boone will get his 51st ejection. That should be a prop bet on its own. Tyrone, yes, they can. The Tigers lost earlier today. Here's the 1-0. Kirk is going to swing away. Hits that one foul. Gosman got shelled the other day. Oh, no. Yeah, he was just having an off season, right? A very, very off season. Kirk is getting himself set. 1-1 is the count. 2-1. Pitch coming outside. Looks like it may have actually caught the corner of the strike zone, but he doesn't get the call. 2-1. Right? Man, who would have thought the Athletics would be taking out the Rangers the way they have? Absolutely wild. Steamroller really has. It's all the pitching changes. Here's a 2-1. Kirk is going to hit it up the middle. Diving. They can't come up with it. Here comes the center fielder. He's going to pick it up on the run. Bateman scores. The Blue Jays tie it up. Alejandro Kirk, Captain Kirk, my captain, oh captain, puts this one in play, and it's an RBI single. We got runners on the corners. Heads up, base running. Bateman comes in. Let's go. There we go. Schlittler ERA going up. That's what we needed to do. Kirky almost took his head off. Fired that one right up the middle, diving across. Chisholm just couldn't glove it. Diving over, and he knocks it in his center field, and the run comes in to score. Huge, huge play. Runners on the corners with one out. Let's go, Sanchez. Deep fly ball. Right. Oh, Mega, that was hysterical. I love that movie. Ski Patrol, one of my favorite 80s comedies. Kirkinator does it again. So here comes Jesus Sanchez. He walked his first time up. Oh man, Sanchez just put this one deep. Just put this one deep. You don't remember much from it? It's worth watching. It's on I forget which streaming service has it. It was on something. Oh, Derek, that would be outstanding. All right, trying to bring Lucas home. Here's the pitch, swinging away, and that's going to be fouled back. Don't get cold feet and take out Schlittler. We still have a whole lot more runs to get off them. That's right, Stacey. We're going to drive that ERA up even more. Got to drive it up even more. Dirty Kirk. Oh, come on, Kirky. He's putting in the work. Kirky's putting in the worky. Love it. Our favorite catcher. Swing and a miss. Strike two. Come on, Sanchez. All you got to do is hit it deep. So 0-2, Sanchez in the hole. One down, runners on the corners. Blue Jays tied up this game, which is absolutely massive. Schlittler coming up with this pitch. He's set, looking down, waiting. Pitch clock down to 2. Delivers it high. 1-2 at the fastball at 97. So Bateman came in. Kirk hit the ball up the middle. Bateman came around to score. So we got Kirk at first, Nathan Lucas at third. That's right, Ryan. Sanchez swings and a miss, goes down swinging. Sanchez playing the role of rally killer here tonight. So there's another strikeout. That's 4 for Schlittler at this point. Love to have a 4-game series against the Dodgers. Maybe in the World Series will be our next series against the Dodgers. Could you imagine the Jays sneak into the wild card and then go on a tear and end up back in the World Series against the Dodgers for the remix? Here's Big Cat Okamoto. First pitch up high. That's a ball. Jays versus Dodgers rematch. That's right, Stacy. Ready for it. Come on, Oak. Ryan, thanks for the follow. Big Kaz. Come on, Oak. Schlittler sends us one outside 2-0. I need to turn my head. Argonauts getting beat up really bad, 11-3 right now. Hey, Hockey, what's going on? Welcome in. One can dream, Vaughn. One can dream. Oak is set. 2-0. This pitch going to be up high. 3-0 to Oak. 3-0. Way to go. I tell you what, if the Blue Jays write it down, I'll write it down. Hang on. Let me get my trusty little YouTube notebook here. We're going to say something. We got to make sure we note it down. Here's the 3-0 in there for a strike. World Series. Hang on. If the Blue Jays go to the World Series, here's a 3-1. It's going to be popped up. Playable on the first base side, and that catch is made. So Okamoto, a fly out, a foul ball fly out ends the inning. The Blue Jays are able to tie it up, but they cannot bring in that other run to score. And again, they leave 2 on. So to finish that thought, should the Blue Jays shock the world and end up finding a way in the World Series, we're giving away a jersey. We will purchase and give away a jersey to one lucky person. So I think that will be a whole lot of fun. So let's see if they do it. Carson, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you. Got sick of the Argo game. Yeah, Carson, I was just taking a look. I can't believe the Argo's struggling here today. Has it been their defense again, Carson? Is their defense not playing well? They got to start playing the ball better, start hitting. They got to start hitting. A Cease jersey, whatever player that's available, whatever I can get online, I will order it and send it to somebody. We will do that. All right, coming up, it's going to be Garcia Jr., Jones, and Jazz Chisholm Jr. here in the top of the fourth. Terry, no, you don't. You don't, Terry. I'll send it to you in the States or wherever you are, because I can't remember. Mr. Buck, what's going on? Welcome in. Big Kev Dog. Thank you so much for the Unk Alert. Unk Alert. Eskimos offense killing the defense. Kevin, thank you for hitting that subscribe and lighting that blue lamp in Florida. That Terry, yeah, absolutely. That is no problem. I wrote it down in the book, so it's official. Terry, depending on where in Florida, maybe I'll hand deliver it. Wouldn't that be funny? Beautiful day in Toronto today. Man, it's hot inside. It was a scorcher. All righty, here we go. Woods Richardson on the mound. Let's see what Woods is going to do. Place you guys in this year. I'm having trouble finding it. We're battling for that wild card, Big Kev, battling for that wild card. Right in the thick of it. So let's see how Woods Richardson's going to fare here in the top of the fourth. This one is going to be fouled off. So very quickly, Garcia in the hole, 0-2 between the Lightnings and the Panthers. Man, those Panthers. Them Panthers. Terry, did you see they're talking about building all around Panther Stadium, all around Amaranth Arena with some housing and offices and really building up that area. I get the value of it, but the parking there is so perfect. They're going to eat up all those parking spaces with development. So here's the 1-2. Down low, 2-2. Glad they took Ricky off. That's right. Off the hook for the loss now. Off the hook, which is nice for sure. All right. Woods Richardson, what you got? Show it to us. Here's the pitch. Strike some out. That's what we needed.
Strike 3, you're out.
Boom. Big strikeout for Woods Richardson. He's throwing the ball very well. And again, big change in velocity. 92, 86, 93, 73. All over the place. Hey, Kim, how's it going? Welcome in. Legend, what's shaking? Cards are on fire. Jones coming up. First pitch to him is way upstairs. I know the Rays Stadium will be awesome. Flames Girl, I have not been in a couple of years. I haven't been in a couple of years. Here's the 1-0, swing and a miss, strike one. We were actually talking the other day, thinking about making some plans to go down. Spencer Jones is set. Here's that pitch, fouled back. Of course, if we do end up going to a game, we won't be able to stream the whole game, which would be unfortunate. It is a bullpen game. Yes, it is a bullpen game. With the injury to Talion, this would have been Talion's game. But of course, with his injury, this becomes the open spot. This one just misses, ball 2-2. Dylan Cease will be on the mound tomorrow for the Blue Jays. Cass coming in with those roses. Cass, thank you so much. Stream for the 500. I don't know. I don't know where we're going to sit. I think we talked about maybe somewhere in the outfield. This is going to be fouled off. We robbed the Twins blind for years now. Yeah, wouldn't that be interesting? Guerrero had a concussion all season long. Yeah, maybe that knee kind of knocks some sense into him. Hudson, thank you for the follow. This is going to be down low. We'll see, Troy. We'll see. A lot of games left to go. Oh, Mega, that's false. That's false. Here's the 3-2, going to be popped up left side. Sanchez is there, makes the catch. Bobbled it for a second, but made the catch. 2 down, 2 down. You actually, you're actually not allowed to show any of the actual broadcast. Now, unless you're talking about actually being in the venue, I don't know about that. I'd have to read kind of the broadcast rules. Oh yeah, I'm sure somebody was showing it illegally and they probably got taken down. That's unfortunately, there's a lot of people that do that. A lot of bot channels that will put up the game and then put in links and spam you and all kinds of bad things. You got to be careful with that. This coming in, swing and a miss. We try to abide by all the rules. Hey, Olivia, how's it going? We try not to take shortcuts and follow the rules, unlike others. Here's the 0-2. Down low. It actually stuck in Valenzuela's mask, and then it comes free. Yeah, we worked way too hard on building up our channel to risk getting a strike or two or getting it taken down. Hey, August, how's it going? Man from Brazil, welcome in. Man, I'd love to go to Brazil. I saw a little ways back, there was a concert on a beach in Brazil, and it was absolutely packed. It looked stunning. And there's a strikeout by Woods. Richardson gets the job done. Bottom of the fourth coming up as the Blue Jays moving right through it. Jimenez, Valenzuela, and Smith coming up here for the Blue Jays. Bottom of the fourth inning. Unfortunately, though, Jimenez 0 for 1. Valenzuela is 0 for 1. And Josh Smith is 0 for 1. Larkson, thank you for the follow. Anna, thank you as well for hitting that follow. Appreciate it. Tigers lost. That's right. Tigers lost, which is great news. If you're a Blue Jays fan, this is one the Jays need to pull out. Of course, Minnesota plays later this afternoon and Texas later tonight. So when you wake up in the morning, the whole wild card picture may look very different, but it all depends on what happens here for the Jays. So again, bottom of the fourth coming up, and this is going to be very important. You know what else is very important if you're coming in and watching? Make sure you hit that thumbs up button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that like button for us. It is super important. If you're watching on the talk, you know what to do. Tap that screen for us. Now, while you're doing that as well, make sure you hit that subscribe, because that subscribe, you won't miss a thing. When you hit that subscribe, you can hit that notification bell. When we go live, you'll get a little pop-up that tells you we're live, so you can come in and join us. We'll be calling baseball all the way through. Hockey is starting in just a couple of weeks. I can't believe the NHL is around the corner. Remember, a couple less preseason games this year, more regular season games. So they go 84 games this year. And boy, will this be the Leafs' year? Will it be Montreal's year? Ottawa, Buffalo, Edmonton? Who's going to take it? It's going to be a fun hockey season. And we don't know about next year. Will there be baseball? Won't there be baseball? Man, we'll be hoping it works out well. You see the Cardinals called up as he's 3 for 3 with wow. Lane, that's wild. All right, Schlittler back out on the mound. Here we go. Jimenez takes this one inside. Jimenez, come on. Jays were able to tie it up. They could not get back and take the lead. 0 for 1, Jimenez says. This one in on the hands. He turns on it, drives it foul. 1-1. Folks, we're on our way to 56,000 subscribers, and we're about 12 away. 12 away. If you have not hit that subscribe yet, we need 12 friends to hit that button. Let's get up and over 56. I can't see a reality. There isn't a lockout. Yeah, Rocket Man, I'm kind of with you. You know, we know there's such strong opinions about this salary cap. Aaron AKS, thank you so much. Derek sharing us out. I really, truly think it's going to be a lockout, unfortunately. This coming in, popped up. Left field side underneath it. And that catch is made. Gaston, your number for which, what, and where? So good little fly out. Schlittler now up to 62 pitches. That pitch count is starting to get up there. Like to see it. Kura, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for hitting that subscribe. I agree, Gavin. I'm a big fan of the salary cap. I think it is needed. All sports should have it. I'm amazed baseball's gone this long without it. It'll be interesting to see if it does get implemented, how they roll it out. Is it going to be a grandfathered thing, or are they just going to reset? Here's the 1-0. You know, I think if they say, you know, each player, whatever they're making today is a certain percentage of the overall team, you know, what their spend is, that's what it should be at the salary cap. So if you're making, you know, if you take your total team salary and this guy, one guy is making 25% of that salary, when they implement the cap, he should get 25% of whatever that cap is. I think that's a quick and easy way to adjust everything based off fair market value. This pitch coming into Valenzuela in for a strike. So 3-1, 3 quick balls on him, and now a strike. Schlittler up to 66 pitches. Sugar Lee likes it. Let's go. And oh, my number 12, SB12, Samuel B12. As Valenzuela pops this one up foul, third base side, not playable. That's into the seats. That was my hockey number. Gaston, that was my hockey number my whole life. So it was just fitting that it made its way in. My number one problem with its current contracts being decreased is like Robin. It is Steamroller. That is a very, very valid point. But I think there is they're not really, I mean, they're being robbed, but not really. Swing and a miss, and Valenzuela goes down swinging, the 5th strikeout for Schlittler, and Smith is going to make his way up. Chris, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Welcome into the community. Let's take a check. Let's bring that number up. Let's watch it happen. There we go. 4 subs away. Thank you all so much. Twinkle Cheese, what's going on? Welcome in. Great name, by the way. Great name. So here comes Josh Smith with 2 outs. Hard to believe we're only in the bottom of the 4th. First pitch in there for a strike. Love how Vladdy and Soto still make bank next year, even if there's a lockout. Right? It's nutty. My daughter Olivia is your biggest fan. Oh, Eric, thank you so much. Hey, Olivia, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a great weekend. Here's the 0-1. Misses, going to be 1-1. 97 miles an hour. Schlittler now up to 70 pitches. Up to 70. Now the pitch comes, and it's going to be fouled back. Moves to 1-2. 1-2. And we're battling here. You know, it's only the bottom of the fourth. He's up to 71. So a good pace. He is pitching very nicely. Blue Jays fouling off some pitches, which is good. Haven't been able to get a whole lot of hits. Having a floor will be interesting. The league minimum is 750 right now. And maybe that's a way of evening it out, right? If you set the ceiling at $1 million, guys who are making those low-end contracts get a bit of a bump. So the guys at the top of your roster are going to lose. But I mean, if you're making 15 million and you drop down to 10 million, is it really the end of the world? This is going to come up. Now, I don't know if it would be that big of a drop, but I mean, maybe there's something they come up with it, and there's an exception for certain players where you can be over the cap for the first couple of years. You have so many years to get fully compliant. So here's Smith coming up and getting ready. Schlittler is ready. Here's the 3-2 full count, 2 down. Who's going to win this battle? It's not going to be Smith as he swings through it. The 6th strikeout. And we're still tied. And here we go again. Top of the 5th for Lombard, McMahon, and Austin Wells. Let's go. Well, thank you for the follow. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do regardless. That means they'll have to buy a smaller yacht. That's right, smaller yacht. So Schlittler right now, 74 pitches, 41 of them strikes, 74 pitches. So that was a great inning for the Blue Jays. We got some hits on him. So it means he'll go 5, maybe 6, depending on how the Blue Jays can continue to play. So let's go. Holy smokes. All right, folks. Remember, please do watch your language. Please do watch your language in the chat. We do have a lot of younger viewers watching with us. So please just mind some of the language. We would appreciate that very much. Anybody else want a Bateman? Rain, I would love it. The problem with Bateman is how long is he going to get there? And there it is. 56. GA, you were number 56. There it is. Thank you so much. Mission accomplished. Let's keep it rolling. We got to get it to up to 5610 because sometimes, you know, it rolls back and whatnot. So way to go, everybody. Thank you so much for all your support. Let's keep that rolling. Holy smokes. Folks, we will be back tomorrow as well for the closing game between the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Let's go. Ursa says 57K incoming. Let's go. Hey, we're 4,000 away now from 60, which is unbelievable. And we have a huge giveaway at 60, but I can't talk about that just yet. Woods Richardson back out on the mound. That's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. Woods Richardson back out here on the mound. Vladdy is with the team. It does look like he's got a little bit of swelling on the left side of his face, left side of his forehead where he took that knee. So he looks to see okay, but it looks like he does have a little bit of swelling there. Around the eye, it's a little puffy. This is going to miss. So 3-1 now on Lombard. Let's go. Isabel, how's it going? Let's go. Blue Jays. Got to do it, right? Got to take it home. What happened to Vladdy Gavin yesterday sliding into third base? He took a flying knee to the face. And Woods Richardson is going to walk Lombard. So with nobody out, the Yankees will have one aboard. I haven't heard that they officially diagnosed him with a coverage average, with a concussion. He is on the 7-day injured list for concussion watch, but he got popped really good. He got popped very good. Hey, Gumdrop, how's it going? Welcome in. Boom, I don't have much lawn to mow. The average MLB team is worth roughly 2.95 billion. High market giants like New York, that at 9 billion. That's crazy. Well, welcome in for those just joining us. Little pickoff attempt back in time. McAdoo over at first base here today. Alex, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Yeah, I can't tell you too much about what it will be yet. Making concessions galore with that account. I agree. It's got to be a cap. It has to be. Every other sport has a cap. And still ran home, right, Harpers? Like, come on, tell me you're not set. You don't know your role. You get knocked silly and you still have the wherewithal to pick yourself up and get yourself home to score a run. He saw many Tweety birds. He probably didn't know which base he was running to. He's like, he see 4 home plates. He's like, which base path do I run down? Sonny, thanks for the follow. Here's McMahon. Woods Richardson sending it in. Foul back. Good pitch. Good pitch. Hey, Rodney, what's going on? Welcome in. Woods Richardson has been pitching well. The majority of Vlad's problem is I don't think it's a weight thing for Vladdy. I'll tell you, I really do truly believe it's a mental. He's trying too hard. It's a mental game for Vladdy. I don't think it's a weight issue at all. This coming in, it's going to be popped up center field. Bateman in the shadows now coming over, and he makes that catch. He's going to throw it in, and he's going to hold the runner over at first base. Those shadows we talked about have now come in and are splitting that outfield. So it's tough for the center fielder, for any of the outfielders. The ball goes up. They're watching it go from the sunny side to the shadows, and that can be tricky. Hey, Basher, how's it going? I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Having a good day. Alex beating up on the Argos 11-1. Argos are I thought it was 3. I thought it was 11-3. Argos are a second half team. Woods Richardson, he's got 2 strikeouts today. Sends this one into Wells down low. All in one shot, right? Bo and his batting coach. I mean, Vladdy was great in the WBC. He was good in what we saw in spring training beforehand. So I don't think it's a weight issue. It is purely a head game issue. Woods Richardson trying to deliver, and it's going to be hit sharply right to first. McAdoo grabs it over to second, double him up. Oh, first to second for the double play. Let's go. McAdoo with the heads up play at first base. Make the catch, step on the bag, throw it over to second. Excellent work by the Blue Jays defense, and got the ball over to Jimenez around the base runner. Sometimes you see that throw from first to second, clips the runner in the helmet. So a good throw by McAdoo. We're going to the bottom of the 5th, folks. That same Charles Mack is coming up, followed by Bateman and Lucas. This was a squad that was able to get the first run in. Let's see if they can do it again. The Blue Jays still in this one. We're all tied up at 1-1, halfway through, going to the bottom of 5. All right, let me open up the out-of-town scoreboard, and we'll do this here real quickly. A lot of games in action. The Cardinals up over the Cubs 8-3. Rockies and Giants just underway. That one is 0-0. The Mets are up 2-0 over the Nationals. Rays and Orioles is at 6-10. Marlins and Reds 6:40. Padres and Guardians are later. Phillies and Twins later tonight. Mariners and Astros. Red Sox and Pirates. Diamondbacks and Braves. Dodgers, Brewers, Royals, Angels, and Rangers, Athletics all later. The only game completed right now. The White Sox beat the Tigers 4-3. So that is a huge, huge win for the White Sox to help Toronto out. A massive, massive win. So later tonight, we'll be keeping an eye on the Guardians game, on the Minnesota game. A lot of games to keep an eye on. Of course, that Rangers game. This wild card picture is going to shuffle around all over the place. And right now, with that win, or with the Detroit Tigers loss, Minnesota moves equal to Detroit and Texas. It's a 3-team tie for the wild card spot. Minnesota holds the tiebreakers. And as of right now, as we speak, the Blue Jays are a half game back. A half game back. A win today will tie Toronto with those teams. Actually, it'll put Toronto ahead. Yeah, it'll equal them and put them in. So Toronto has a chance for the wild card. They need a win today. And of course, depending what happens with Minnesota and Texas later on, could have, will have an impact as well. So big opportunity for the Blue Jays. Let's see if they can keep it going. Here comes the Big Mac attack. Schlittler back on the mound. First pitch, 97 miles an hour. Swing and a miss. Let's go, Richard. Let's do it. Jays are half a game back right now. This one down low. 1-1 evens it up. But he knows what's happening, and dumping on him only adds to the pressure. He's no doubt feeling it. He loves T.O. and his fans. For sure, Kirk, for sure. Wild card race. Gotta love baseball. It is a big race, that's for sure. McAdoo swings through this one. 1-2 now. 1-2. So let's keep this rolling. Schlittler now up to 77 pitches. We need long at bats, and of course, we got to get on base. Come on, Big Mac. And not swing down at pitches, or swing at pitches down and away. Rodney, we've been swinging at so much outside the strike zone. That one is inside the strike zone, and a big strikeout there. Mac goes through his second strikeout of the day, and Schlittler now 7 strikeouts on the afternoon. Wow. 7 strikeouts. That's true, Boom. We don't know what else he has going on. That's for sure. Here's the pitch to Bateman as Bateman comes up, takes this one down in the dirt. That's right, Kai. That's right. We are right now 0.5 games back. With the Tiger loss, we moved to 0.5, which is absolutely crazy. We're right there. Bateman going to foul this one back. Count goes to 1-1. I believe Vladdy will return to form. I hope so. Mac is too close to the plate. Can't get to the inside pitches. Gumdrop, let's get him on the phone. Let's let him know he's got to back up a little bit. Yeah, Springer and Clement, just a day off. Nothing wrong with them. Bateman going to put this one on the ground. Picked up over to Schlittler. Steps on the bag. That's out number 2. Making Schlittler run, tire him out. Here's Nathan Lucas now. Lukey is 1 for 1 today. Although, no, he's not. Oh, yes, he did get... Yes, he was safe. My mistake. I was like, I thought he was out. So come on, Lucas. Let's keep working it. Blue Jays looking good here so far. All tied up. This is better than I thought they would be at this point. Hey, B. Disney, what's going on? Welcome in. This is going to be put on the turf. Lucas hits it to second, picked up over to first in time. So that's it for the Blue Jays. We go to the top of 6. Schlittler still on the mound. Grisham, Rice, and Ramos. And yeah, I mean, the Blue Jays in a bullpen day facing the Yankees and Schlittler, and we're all tied up going to the top of the 6. I think everyone would agree. This is kind of going pretty darn good. This is going pretty darn good. Let's see. Is Woods Richardson going to come out for one more? Or are they going to make a change? I would bring him out. Now, he has thrown 29 pitches, Woods Richardson. 29 pitches, only 16 of them were strikes. Schlittler now up to 82. So I got to believe Schlittler will have one more inning in him, is my guess. Unless that is a very quick inning. But I assume we'll see him in the bottom of the 6. Do you think Springer will retire next season? Yeah, you know, I've kind of flip-flopped myself. A lot of folks thought he would be gone at the trade deadline. I didn't think he would. I figured he'd finish out the season. I don't think Springer will be back next year. I really don't. Not that it's a bad thing. You know, Springer, listen, I think we can all agree this year is it's kind of fallen off from where he was previously. It definitely has not been as good of a go around for the guy. I don't think we're going to see him for a lot longer, right? I don't think we're going to see him for much more. Maybe they come up with something. Maybe Springer says, hey, I want to be here. I'll take little money. Mason Fluharty, by the way, is coming in. Fluharty coming in. So Woods Richardson is done and Mason Fluharty. So I assume Flu is going to go 6 and 7. He'll probably get 2 innings here. So I don't think it. I don't think he will. So, I mean, I love Springer's attitude. He's been coming on as of late, but it's risky to take up a roster spot. So Grisham is here, top of the lineup for the Yankees. First pitch from Fluharty, cuts across with the sweeping strike. Good pitch there, got him to swing at it. Grisham is 0 for 1, walked back in the first. Springer's a good cheerleader, be the new batting coach. This one is going to be low. I mean, I think that would be a great move, bringing him in as some kind of a coach. Still have that energy, have him in here on the bench. I mean, I think that's a great idea if that's what he would want to do. Maybe he'll take a pay cut. Beth, that wouldn't be horrible. That wouldn't be horrible at all. Hey, Habs edits. I mean, if he decides to take a pretty significant pay cut and that he's going to be really, again, that part-time player, this coming in, it's going to be hit just foul. Problem is, he takes a roster spot and you can't put him in left field. Eric, thank you for the follow. We saw him in left field for one game and it was hitting the corner and he was just so slow getting over and doesn't have a great arm anymore. He really is a DH only. And when his hitting isn't there, you kind of wonder what is the value. Hey, Shelly, pretty sure Springer's house is up for sale. Yeah, we've heard that as well. This coming across, popped up, playable. It's right by that line. Sanchez is there from the shadow to the sun, makes the catch. So a big catch. I see. Did I see somebody say Springer will play infield if there's a season? Oh, we'll play if there's a season, not infield. I was going to say, we don't have room for him in the infield. Here's Ben Rice now. He's 0 for 2. Swinging at the first pitch, popping it up on the right side. Back to the track. And Lucas is there and makes the catch. That's 2 down on just a couple of pitches. 6 pitches here for Fluharty. That's pretty darn good. And that's the other thing to take into account, right? If there is no season next year, now you're talking about 2 seasons out. Springer's 2 years older. Hasn't played a whole year. What is that going to do for him? Here's Ramos. Pitch comes in, just misses that top corner. He's 0 for 2 as well. Fielder's choice and a ground out. His average currently sitting at 245. Fluharty sending it in. This is going to be popped up and foul. 1-1 now. Springer is a joke. I don't think he's a joke. Brett, thank you for that follow. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, by the way. If you're continuing to hit that subscribe button, we appreciate it. Void, what's going on? Welcome in. This is going to be hit along the turf, picked up by Jimenez. Bobbles it, picks it up to first. Mack pulls it out of the dirt, and a good play. And the Blue Jays get it going. A great inning here. A very good inning for Fluharty. Only has to throw 9 pitches. A great inning. Let's go to the bottom of the 6th for Kirk, Sanchez, and Okamoto. And at this point, I would pitch hit for Sanchez. I would say, Sanchez, thank you. We'll see you later. And I would pitch hit and probably put in Straw at this point. Problem is you can't put in Springer because you don't want him to be in left field. You have Kirk currently DHing. I don't think you want to lose that at bat unless you pull Valenzuela out of this game and move Kirk to catcher. So let's go Blue Jays. Big opportunity coming up here. Let me see. So the question is, how old is Ben Rice? Let's see. How old? I'll tell you. We pop this open here real quick. So Rice is only 27. 6'2", 228, 27 years of age. So he's still got a lot of good baseball in front of him. Rice was the 363rd overall pick by New York in the 2021 draft. So he's still got some baseball in front of him. You know, Blue Jays will have a lot of decisions to make when it comes to contracts. Obviously, George Springer is one of them. Jamison Talion, who they just got in trade, is going to be another one. His contract is up. Shane Bieber contract is going to be up. Jesus Sanchez, he's on a one-year deal. I don't think, based off of what we've seen from Sanchez at just under $7 million, I think we let him go. Ernie Clement, they're going to have to sort out in arbitration. Smith, Scherzer, I don't think we bring back Scherzer. Soriano in arbitration. So there's some contract movement we'll have to figure out. So here's Alejandro Kirk coming back in. Let's go. Chaotic Rob, thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate that. Thanks to all the gifters. Thank you, Will. 0-1 on Kirk. Schlittler delivers. Kirk goes up high. Fouls it back. Count goes to 0-2. It'll be interesting to see what players decide to do and where they'll decide to go when the lockout comes out. Brent Hedrick is getting warmed up in the Yankees pen, so Hedrick is getting set. Mega coming in with the gold coin. Thank you, Mega. No gumdrop. Doesn't seem to be the case. This is going to drop low. Good patience there from Kirk. 1-2 now. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what players elect to do and where they elect to go play baseball next season if there is no baseball. Here's the 1-2 up high. Kirk is going to drive this to the right side, and it hits the fence. So that is going to be foul. Good poke there by Kirk. Hit it well, but just goes foul. Isabella, how's it going? Welcome in. Four players per team, not two. So Spencer Miles is getting himself warmed up. Kirk is going to hobble this one up over second base, thrown over to first in time. So Garcia had to go upstairs to get that, was able to get his foot back on the bag in time. Yeah, it seems there could be a lockout next year, Rain City. Could be a lockout. It'll be very unfortunate. Here's Jesus Sanchez. I think if they lock out, we should just replay and recall the season from last year. Even though we know the result. Hey, Alexander, welcome in. Jeremy, how's it going? You hope there is a lockout? Any particular reason? Pitch to Sanchez was out, so they're letting Sanchez hit. DJ Arc Bear in the house. Got his green eyes on me. This is going to be outside 2-0. Got to get those cupcakes. Baseball need. Yeah, okay, I agree. So I'm in line with you. The salary cap has to come in. I wasn't sure if you had a different want in your mind. This one in there for a strike. 2-1 on Sanchez. Come on, baby. 90 pitches now for Schlittler. If the Blue Jays can get anything going, they'd knock him out of this game. 2-2 as Sanchez swings right through it. Follow the money. Joshua, how's it going? Gotta execute. Gotta execute. Yeah, Habs edits. They're all against it, which is even more reason why they need it. Full count, 3-2. Still throwing hard, 99 miles an hour. Throwing the heat. 92 pitches in a hot day here on the turf in Toronto. Here's the payoff, 3-2. He's going to walk him. He walks him. So with one down, Sanchez gets on base. See, I told you we shouldn't have pitch hit for him. So Sanchez is going to go to first, and here comes Big Kaz. Okamoto, he's 0 for 2 today. He's due. He's due. Duppy, what's going on? Welcome in. Got the walk. Come on, Big Oak. Come on, Big Oak. Let's do it. He's big time overdue. 1-0 for Big Oak. Come on. Schlittler, pitch number 9-5. In there for a strike. Good break. Holy smokes. That pitch really changed direction. Big breaking curveball. And Oak, I mean, regardless, it was a strike. 1-1 count. 95. Here comes 96. Haven't covered my eyes for a while. Swings through it. 1-2. All right, we're going to cover my eyes. We're not going to watch. We're not going to watch. Although I'll wait for the pitch. Oak always does better when we don't watch. Martin, that would be sweet. Now would be the time we're not going to watch. Come on, Big Oak. I'm listening for the sounds. Off the bat. That's driven. It's over the head. Oh, nice hit. There we go. Base hit, Okamoto. All we had to do was cover our eyes. Why didn't we do that the whole time? I was like, crack in the bat. That sounds good. And it's a base hit for Big Kaz. So with one out, we got two on. Just off the tip of the bat. Just off the tip. Big Oak uses the Oak to drive one over the head of Chisholm. Let's go. And here comes the Booner. He's given the signal. And the Blue Jays just knocked Schlittler out of this game. Here we go. And Miles Straw's coming on 44 months for DJ Arkbear. Thank you, Mr. DJ. So we got moves. So a great job of hitting there by Okamoto. Schlittler is now knocked out of this ball game. That's great news. Come on. So Brent Hedrick is coming in to take over. So Hedrick, we need to get to this guy. We got to get some music. Only one out here in the bottom of the sixth. Only one out for the Blue Jays. Brett Hendrick at 6'6", 235. He's 28 years of age. This season, he has a 6-1 record, 62 game appearances, 61.1 innings. He has an ERA of 1.47, which is pretty darn good. Although his last 7 games haven't been great. He's only pitched 7 games, 6 innings, given up 7 hits, 2 runs. Does have 11 strikeouts, though. ERA up over 3. So big moment here. Yankees trying to shut the door. The Blue Jays trying to make something happen. They got 2 on with 1 out. Looks like Jimenez is due to come up. Let's go. Oh, my goodness. Big moment. Big moment. Again, thank you, everybody, for coming in. If you are just coming in, we're on our way to 200 likes. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for us. And we have just recently passed 56,000 subscribers. If you're just coming in, kindly hit that subscribe for us. We'd love for you to hang out with us all season long. And of course, throughout the winter and the NHL hockey season, We got you covered. So Miles Straw now comes in to run for Jesus Sanchez. Tyler, thank you for the follow. So Miles Straw in to pitch run for Sanchez. So we got some speed out there at second base. Oh, yeah, we do a lot of hockey. First pitch, swing and a miss here by Jimenez. Good pitch by Hedrick. Hedrick, the lefty, getting himself set, delivers. Jimenez fouls this one off. So very quickly, 0-2. Let's steal third base. Would love it. Gab, thank you so much for the follow. No wonder we are back-to-back World Series champions and you struggle against New York. Why? Why is that, Collingwood? Curious? Or are you just here to mix it up? Hud, thank you so much for the follow. Here's Jimenez, 0-2. Hedrick delivers inside. He thought about swinging. So come on, Jimenez, 2 on. Gotta move him over. Stacy, that's hysterical. Swing and a foul tip. Jimenez is going to go down swinging. He smashes his bat on the turf. Not happy about that one. 2 down now. Thank you, JM. I appreciate that. Hit and run. Douglas, we gotta get it going on, right? Gotta get it going on. Here's the pitch. Turning on it. Valenzuela hitting it foul. So what does that have to do, Collingwood, with the last 2 seasons? That's okay. Enjoy, Collingwood. Enjoy. Valenzuela, come on, put it in play. He's 0 for 2 today, not having a good outing. He's in the hole 0-1. This pitch swung on way down low, 0-2. Not a good at bat here by Valenzuela. Oh, it's on the other platform, Kerr. Collingwood, I know, and you'll probably win it again this year. That's what happens when you buy a World Series. Congratulations. Way to go. Here's the pitch up high. And the Florida Panthers won back-to-back Stanley Cups. Blue Jays won back-to-back World Series earlier as well. Great job. Smith is set. Here's the pitch. He fouls it off. Trying to get to Hedrick. Sorry, I said Smith. Valenzuela. Smith is on deck. I got ahead of myself here. Collingwood, you are not good. You have absolutely zero to do with the team. Valenzuela going to foul. I love when Dodger fans are like, oh, it hurts when we're this good. You have nothing to do with the team. So I'm glad your team is good. I mean, celebrate it. Enjoy it. Our team would be good as well if we deferred over $1 billion to be paid in 2040. This coming in. You Collingwood, the difference is I never said I did. What a joke. That's the exact reason why baseball is broken. The Dodgers deferring over $1 billion to the 2040s. That's a problem. Here's the 2-2. Valenzuela crushes it, and that's going to be foul. Way up high. All right. We'll just do this. End of conversation. $1 billion with a B, $1 billion. You don't swing for a homer this deep in the count. He almost paid off This one comes in, hit up the middle, right to second base. Going to step on the bag, and the Blue Jays going to leave 2 on yet again. As we go to the top of the 7th inning, folks, Garcia Jr., Jones, and Chisholm Jr. all coming up as Spencer Miles now going to make his way in. Hey, Gazarian, how's it going? Welcome in. Gazarian, we missed you yesterday. What a crazy game. I hope you had a chance to watch. It was awesome. Jays are good, only haven't had. That's right. So what? I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's go. Valenzuela, why don't you hit a home run? It's right, Martin. Just straighten that out a little bit. Just straighten it out a little bit. Hey, Justin, how's it going? Going for those Yankees. Wants to see the Yankees pull it away. We gotta go. Again, Blue Jays defense, the pitching needs to be top form. Now, I said when we kicked off today, if we made it to the 7th inning tied, I would consider this a good day, considering it's a bullpen day for the Blue Jays taking on the Yankees ace. You watched it. Oh, good. I'm glad. Taking on the Yankees ace, I figured we would be down by quite a margin, but here we are. We're hanging in there. We are looking good. So let's go. Now it's all up to Spencer Miles and the Blue Jays defense. We need to have a big outing. Anthony, how's it going? Welcome in. Welcome in. And again, welcome in, everybody. Big opportunity here for the Blue Jays pitching to really prove they got what it takes. Fluharty did his job, and I'm actually surprised Fluharty threw only 9 pitches. So they're going to pull him out, and it's going to be Spencer Miles that takes over here for the Blue Jays at the Rogers Center. Game 3, the conclusion of the series, takes place tomorrow at 1:30. We'll be live again. We hope you'll come back and join us for the conclusion. Oh, my goodness. We're having a whole lot of fun over the last little bit. The Red Sox, the Yankees, such a great couple of series. However, things don't get much easier for the Blue Jays because starting on Tuesday, Tampa Bay is next up. The Blue Jays go to Florida to take on the Rays before going to New York to visit them for 3. So the difficult stretch continues, but the Blue Jays put themselves in a great place. Here's Miles Straw going to step in, pitch delivered, swung on first pitch, and that's a base hit right up the middle. Another inning where the Yankees leadoff hitter is aboard. Christopher, thank you for that subscribe. Welcome in. Entertaining games for sure. Competitive games. Bernie, it's great. We're having so much fun. Denny, thank you so much for hitting that follow. All right. Here's Spencer Jones, who steps in. First pitch swung on and missed. Jones is 1 for 2 today. Singled in the second, scored a run, had a stolen base as well. CT, how's it going? Welcome in. You're very, very welcome. Spencer Miles, this one down in the dirt. Valenzuela going to block it. We're going to get a new ball. New ball. I'm such a fan of the Blue Jays. Maya, I'm glad. Welcome in. CT, you're a Yankees fan. That's okay. You're welcome here as well. We welcome all fans of all teams. This coming through, except for Dodgers fans. No, I'm just kidding. Score is 1-1. We're all tied up. 1-1. Here in the top of the 7th right now, Jones is up. Spencer Miles is pitching. Count is 1-2. Nobody out. Runner on first base. Jones is sent. Miles is locked in. Pitch is going to be up high. 2-2. I do not. Just a fan. I love my Toronto teams. Bring the Expos back. I hope so. DJ says, go Yankees, go. This one up high. The runner's coming. Valenzuela throws it down. Got him. Valenzuela to Jimenez for the pickoff. Throws him out, stealing as Garcia is caught. The Yankees, Boone has his hand up. Does he want to challenge? She says no, play on. So Valenzuela, this is one aspect of his game I love. His body positioning is great as the pitch comes in. He's able to pop up and throw this down. And it wasn't even a good throw. It's a one-hopper there at the end, but enough strength to get it there in time to recover and apply the tag. Swing and a miss, and now the strikeout. Bane, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that so very much. Denny, you're a Red Sox fan. Sir Stefan, I would love to see it. I think Vancouver deserves one for sure. So can we call it an unofficial double play with the caught stealing and then the strikeout? So 2 down now here, 2 down, top of the 7th. Here comes Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 2, swings at the first pitch and going to put that foul down the first base side. We also need to buy the name back from Washington. That's true. A little bit of negotiating. Some great players for the Yankees and Blue Jays. Yeah, over the years, there have been some great players on both these clubs. Some real players to make memories. Yeah, Kirk, I think it would be awesome to see Vancouver with the team. I think Vancouver ends up with a team before Montreal gets one back, in my opinion. I could be wrong. All right, 1-1. Here's the pitch. This is going to be put on the turf. Scooped up as that shadow now creeps across the infield. The Blue Jays get it done. Folks, we're going to the 7th inning stretch. So we like to do our virtual wave. Find your wave emojis. Put your hands in the air. Let's go.
Hey, now stand right up. Blue caps high, fill your cup. Hands
3,
in the air,
2,
feel the
1.
wave. This crowd came ready to rave. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bring that 7th inning roar. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Make this building shake some more. Clap it loud, stamp the floor. Let's go,
Let's go.
let's go. One more hit, one more run. We don't stop till the game is done. Side by side, row by row. Everybody let it go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Bring that 7th inning roar. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Make this building shake some more. Clap it loud, stamp the floor. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go!
Let's go. 7th inning stretch. The virtual wave is rolling. Let's go, Blue Jays. We're set. We're ready to rock. Let's go. Let's go. Holy smokes. Coming up, Josh Smith, Charles McAdoo, and Brett Bateman. It's the newcomers going to look to blow this one wide open. Oh, boy. We got a pitch hitter. Ernie Clement is going to come in for Josh Smith. So here's Ernie Clement. EC has had his own struggles as of late, but he's going to get this going. First pitch, Ernie going to drive this one to left field. That's going to drop in. It's a slow bouncer picked up. Ernie is going to pull up at first and say, no, no, no. So Ernie Clement is aboard. There you go, EC. A good pitch hit. Good job there as Hendrick is back on the mound for the Yankees. Ernie is aboard, and McAdoo is coming up. Holy, the lead runner is on. Let's go. Very nice piece of hitting by Ernie. McAdoo is set. He's 0 for 2, swinging away at the first pitch. Gonna put that one foul. Stetson, what's going on with the super chat? This is the most Stetson. Okay. A fox. Is it a fox? That is the most bizarre question. This coming inside, 1-1 on Charles Mack. Anthony, we need some runs. That we do. Get it up and get. Oh, dear, good choice. I don't know why I went with the fox. You guys are going with the big animals. This pitch up high, 2-1 now is Hendrick at 94 miles an hour. Come on, Charles Mack. Drop the bunt, right? Drop the bunt, move him over. He's not showing bunt. Hendrick delivers. Mack hits this one hard. Go, baby. This is going deep, deep. McAdoo off the top of the wall. Ernie's getting the wave. Ernie's coming home. Here's the throw. Ernie comes in with the Superman slide. The Blue Jays take the lead. 2-1 in the bottom of the 7th inning. Let's go. Oh, Big Mac attack. The Mac. Return of the Mac. Let's go. Mac drives it. The white-tailed deer. There you go, Stetson. That is huge. Little Big Mac for Big Mac. Return of the Mac. What a shot. Now here's Bateman, runner on second. Bateman is showing bunts. Pulls it away, and that's 1-0. Or 1-0. A ball. 1-0. My goodness. Let's go. McAdoo is Mac-a-great. Now showing bunt, going to drop it down. That's going to advance the runners. Bateman hustling, and he's safe. It's a bunt single for Bateman, and McAdoo comes to third. Runners on the corners, nobody out, and this plane is taken off. Get on board. Let's go, Blue Jays. Bateman is lightning fast, prep. Lightning fast. Holy smokes. Here we go. Dropping the bunt. Now, much better bunt than what we saw from him the other day. Oh, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. Unbelievable. Now a sac fly. That's right, baseball. Here's Nathan Lucas. Ran out of his helmet. Here's Nathan Lucas. He's showing bunt, and Lucas drops a bunt. Tried to squeeze it, thinking it would get the squeeze to come home. McAdoo stays. A little squeeze bunt. McAdoo stays. He started to break, but this ball kind of just died on the infield. So no real chance for McAdoo. They wanted to drive the look over, and he almost beat it out. So a nice little play, trickery here from the Blue Jays, but doesn't get it done. Thanks, Derby. So it does move the base runner over. So runners at second and third. Runners at second and third. So I guess it was a success. Meeting on the mound here. Let's go. Here comes the DH. Your captain and mine. Alejandro Kirk, and now Booner's going to come out. We're going to get a pitching change. 2-1 Blue Jays in the bottom of the 7th. Come on, Kirky. Cruz and Blackburn are getting warmed up, so this pitcher is going to be pulled out. Hendrick is done. So pitching change coming up. Holy smokes, Martin, what's going on? Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're just joining us, this game has been awesome. The Jays, in their bullpen day, held it close. They're able to keep it tied. They knocked Schlittler out. And here in the bottom of the 7th, they explode for a couple of hits. Ernie Clement starting it off. Bateman with a bunt. I mean, just we're seeing good things. And then McAdoo hitting that ball. I mean, man, what an inning for the Blue Jays. They score what? And they're threatening, with 1 out. They got 2 on. Let's go. Greg, what's going on? Let's go, Jays. So Paul Blackburn is going to come in. Blackburn is going to take over. Blackburn, I believe, is who the Blue Jays beat up yesterday. So let's see if they can get it going again. Let's go, Kirky. Holy smokes. Don't be completely hyped up. We need to be analytical. That's right, Downer. You got to think about this. We got to think about this. We got to play it right. We got to play it right. The Blue Jays are in a great spot right now. A great spot. They just got to keep doing the little things well. That's what baseball is all about. It's not all about going for the fences. It's not all about hitting home run after home run. You got to be able to manufacture runs, and that's what they've been doing. Sacrifice flies, bunts, singles, stolen bases. They've been getting it all done well. So Paul Blackburn comes in again here today, a 1.87 ERA through 45 games. KC, what's going on? Please tell this to the Yankees. And they're going to intentionally walk Alejandro Kirk. So we got the sign coming from the bench. They give the sign. So it's going to be bases loaded as Alejandro Kirk makes his way to first base. And they do this to put the double play in effect. Now, Miles Straw is going to come up. Remember, they put Straw into pitch run for Sanchez. Miles Straw is going to come up here with the bases loaded. Only one out, so Miles, just put it deep. So Miles Straw comes in a great situation. Let's see what happens. First pitch comes in, Straw swinging away. Going to pop this one foul. Still a lot of baseball left to be played here today. It's only a one-run game. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Straw is a fast runner. Martin, he's very quick. I like Miles Straw a lot, actually. Here's the 0-1 in there for a strike. Very nice pitch, 0-2 here on Miles Straw. Straw has to defend. Now, Blue Jays have both their challenges. Let's see what Straw can do. Hey, Leona, how's it going? Welcome in from BC. Here's the pitch down low, 1-2. But Kirk is slow. He's not actually that slow. I mean, he's slow, but he's still a pretty good runner. Grace, they can. So the shadow now is cutting from third to first along the back of the pitcher's mound. Here's the 1-2. Straw gonna foul this one off. Good job defending the plate. Keith, thank you for hitting that subscribe. Hey, Kirk does have a stolen base. Devin, thanks for the follow. Thanks, everybody. Big moment here. Miles Straw with the bases loaded, 1 out. Okamoto is on deck. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Straw gonna foul it off again. So it stays at 1-2. Holy smokes. Sack fly would be nice, right? Just put it deep. Max Scherzer cheering him on. Here's some trivia from Stetson. The singing cowboy was an actor, musician, rodeo performer, television station owner, host, and owner. Oh my goodness. I'll have to think about that one. 1-2. Here's the pitch. Down and low. Yankees are going to challenge. This is pretty close. To that corner. I believe this could be our first challenge of the game. And it is a ball. So the Yankees going to lose a challenge. They have one remaining. Very, very, very close. 2-2 on Straw. Bases loaded. Holy smokes. Roger, yes, it is about a pitch behind or so, Roger. You can see it on that bottom corner there. So close. Here's a 2-2. Straw's going to foul it off again. Wow. He's staying alive. It's been 7 sinkers. 95, 94, 93. 7 sinkers in this pitch sequence. You think he's going to go with something other than a sinker? 2-2. Come on, Straw. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Miles Straw strikes out with the bases loaded. The one thing, well, I guess we didn't want him to hit into a double play. I guess a strikeout is better than a double play, but oh my goodness. A pitch down low, and he just could not hold back. Hey, Palm Beach, how's it going? You were a pitch, what pitch would you be? Ooh, that's a good question. Probably a curveball. I like to go a little bit slower, but mix it up from time to time. So here's Big Oak. Big Oak with the bases loaded. I can't watch. Okamoto with the bases loaded. Straw is hammering that helmet on his shelf. He's upset. Two outs now, bases loaded. Jays have a 1-run lead. Come on, Oak. Oh, we can't watch again. I gotta watch. Big Oak. He's been getting behind in counts all day. Swinging at the first pitch. That's 0-1. Oak is a 300 hitter in his career with the bases loaded. That career, of course, is this year. Just got to put it in play. With the bases loaded, you can't leave them all on. We got to bring one home. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside the strike zone. 0-2 as Tyler Rogers is getting himself ready to come in. So Blackburn is doing an excellent job right now. Was able to get Straw. Now he has Okamoto 0-2. Here's the pitch. Down low. 1-2. 1-2. Gosh, just defend the strike zone. Done. All right, here's the 1-2. The pitch. Oak is going to hit this one, and that's going to be caught. Darn it. Darn it. Right to the right fielder. The Blue Jays, with the bases loaded, cannot bring anybody else home. Here comes Tyler Rogers for the 8th inning. Lombard, McMahon, and Wells coming up. The Blue Jays needed to get some insurance. That was a big miss. The bases loaded. They get Miles Straw to strike out and then Okamoto to fly out. They cannot bring anybody home. It was a good try, but that could be a turning point. Right now, the Jays have a 2-1 lead. They are ahead of this game, but it's going to be up to Rogers and the defense. They got to have a big 8th inning against the bottom of the lineup. The bottom of the lineup here, which typically has been giving Toronto challenges late in games. They've really struggled with the bottom. Yesterday, of course, against Boston, the bottom of the lineup really kind of bothered them, hurt them. So a very important 3 outs here for the Blue Jays and Tyler Rogers. And then it'll be up to the top of the 9th for the top of the lineup. So the Yankees are in a good situation here in terms of their batting order. How do you not pitch hit for Straw? That's a good question. I mean, Straw's been hitting okay lately, but that was bad, right? That was an opportunity. You needed to get a hit. You needed to put the ball either deep in the outfield or in play, and just could not do it. So big moment there. But now the pressure changes to the defense. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. So Tyler Rogers on the mound here. Rogers, 58 games he's appeared in, 1.60 ERA. Now, Rogers does not get a ton of strikeouts. He generates a lot of ground balls and a lot of pop flies. The only problem is sometimes those pop flies end up being little bloop singles. So let's hope Rogers is all over it today. And again, if you're just coming in and joining us, please hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe or follow. We would appreciate that all so much as you support our channel. All right, Lombard is stepping in. The shadow is now crossing the pitcher's mound. So Rogers is pitching from the shadow to the sun. Makes it a little tougher on the batter to pick up the ball. First pitch in there for a strike. This one coming across. That's going to be a ball from the umpire. Count is 1-1. Love Rogers. Can't watch him pitch. Let me know when it's over, Lola. That's funny. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 1-2 now on Lombard Jr. Good work. Max Scherzer and Serrano have been talking nonstop throughout this game. I would love for Max to be mic'd up for a game. I'd love to hear the conversations he's having nonstop. This one is going to be popped up and foul, stays at 1-2. That's right, Boom. That's right. We gotta be careful here. Oh yeah. Sieverts. This pitch outside, gonna go to 2-2, evens up the count now. Rogers, a little check of the brim of the cap. Set up, middle, gonna be popped up, right side. Coming over, Lucas makes the catch. One away, folks. One away. The blessing to have Scherzer. I mean, you know, I hope Max is really working with these younger pitchers. I hope, you know, he's doing an okay job when he pitches, but I hope he's being a really solid mentor, right? When you're a younger pitcher or you're a pitcher with little experience, having someone like Scherzer to give you pointers and talk to, man, that's worth a fortune. Swing and a miss goes McMahon. He's 0 for 2 today. That's a strike low down. Fly out and a line out for McMahon. I'm waiting to see the score. Are they going to put up the score of the Argos game? No. All right, I'll wait for them to come back from commercial. Lucas is so underrated defensively. He's probably a better right fielder than Varsho is in center. That's a big statement, Boom. I liked Varsho in center. Inside, 1-1. I liked Varsho in center a lot, actually. He was the first golfing GOAT to complete the Grand Slam. Ooh. This one, strike called. Nice pitch right on the outside corner. First golfing GOAT to complete the Grand Slam. Was it Payne Stewart? We're going back a little bit here. Here's the 1-2. Got him swinging. Big strikeout here. 2 down, 2 down, 2 down. Chichi Rodriguez. Center is harder. That is true, Vaughn. Center is harder. Holy smoke. Dan, thank you for the follow. It's me. A team baseball. Right? They all set it up. Good hitting, good running. Just doing it as a unit. Swinging away. Gonna pop this one up right field side. That's a foul ball. A very deep foul ball. Very deep foul ball. That was a little scary. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Wells in the hole, 0-1. This pitch from Rogers is going to be hit sharply, diving over, can't come up with the catch. So with 2 outs, 1 aboard. Now we go to the top of the lineup here. Big moments. Mr. Wheels, thank you so much for the subscribe, lighting that blue lamp. Nope, Boone has not been ejected yet. My browser here is running into some challenges. A little frozen. We are going to get a pitch runner here for New York. Jose Caballero is going to come in for the pitch running. We've got a little pitch runner put on here. Grisham is going to come up, 2 outs. Hill and Cruz are both up in the Yankees pen. They're getting worked up. They're getting warm, stretched, ready to go. Oh, man, I'm going to see if I can open a new browser window here. This is going to be ball one. There we go. Holy smokes. Come on, Rogers. Jamcat, thank you for the follow. Thanks, everybody, for hitting those follows. This one in there for a strike. 1-1 evens up the count. Whoo-hoo. Tyler Rogers. Bobby Jones, 1930. Wow, that early. Thank you for that one, Stetson. Good one. Bobby Jones. This is going to be hit up the middle. Picked up. Jimenez to first in time. Let's go. Holy smokes. A big inning here by Tyler Rogers. We're going to the bottom of the eighth. Jimenez, Valenzuela, and Ernie Clement. Let's go. Joshua, how's it going? Welcome in. Maybe would take Bateman over Varsho any day since the deadline passed. Dude is killing it. Joshua, he's been playing great. I was in Toronto back right after all the All-Star game. Watch them play the Rays. Nice, Mr. Wheels. Sweet deal. You share the same birthday with Bobby Jones. And last name. There you go. Cool. All righty, folks. We're going to the bottom of the eighth. Jimenez, Valenzuela, and Ernie Clement. They're going to look to give the Jays some insurance. And boy, we need some insurance. Ernie Clement is a base hitter. He hits a lot. He does, Martin. He does. Clutch, too. Touchdown Elks. What's the score now, Mega? I just saw they're at 30, but I didn't see what the Argos have. What's the score? 30-12. Oh, my goodness. The Argonauts, for sure, because they're not winning today. Varsho has a gold glove. I like Varsho in center field. I have no issue with him in center field. I thought he was great. First time in Toronto since '88. I hope you had a great trip, Mr. Wheels. Listen, Toronto, often being from here, you kind of take for granted a lot that the city has to offer. And listen, admittedly, I hate going downtown nowadays, but Toronto is a great place. That's right. Cease on the mound tomorrow, and it looks like we are getting a New York pitching change. Tim Hill is going to replace Blackburn. So Tim Hill is coming in to pitch for New York. So let's see if the Blue Jays can get to Tim Hill. Elks will have a 7-3 record after today. Wow, David, that's pretty darn good. Bella, I do. Yes, I do. Real, how's it going? Go Jays. All right, here we go. Hill on the mound to face Jimenez. Hill has a 4.30 ERA. Real dropping some gold coins. Thank you very much. Prep. And we got Ali Sanchez is in behind the plate catching now. So first pitch strike to Jimenez. He's 0 for 3 today. 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Jimenez swinging away and very quickly in the hole. 0-2. 0-2. My goodness. Come on, Hemi. We need you to step up. We need a moment. Real coming in to join the rookie squad. Real, thank you so much. Welcome to the rookie membership. Hit, throw to first. Not in time. He beats it out. Hit deeply past first base. Chisholm came over to make a big play. Threw it over. Not in time. Jimenez is on. Holy smokes. Boone getting frustrated. Thought about challenging it. Does not. This actor was the first. Wait, the first Marty McFly. What do you mean? The first Marty McFly. So you're not talking about Michael. Valenzuela squares to bunt, pulls it away. Now Valenzuela, we've seen in the past, not a great bunter, and that is going to be called a strike. 0-3. He's 0 for 3 today. 2 strikeouts and a fielder's choice. Valenzuela trying to bunt now. This coming in, strike 2. So very quick, 2 strikes on Valenzuela. Before Fox. Here's the 0-2 swing, and Valenzuela fouls it off his foot. Oh, so they just adjust the count. It was 0-2. Now it shows 1-1. Now they put it back to 1-2. So they had the count wrong here. Eric Stoltz. So Valenzuela 1-2. Hill has his signal. Here's the pitch. Valenzuela again gets a piece of it. Fouls it off. First cast, we all know there's only one real Marty McFly. There you go. Eric Stoltz. Thumbs up. Thumbs up from Real with the jewels. Thank you, Real. So come on, Valenzuela. Count is still 1-2. Runner on first. Here's the pitch. Oh! Brushes him back off the plate. Count goes to 2-2. Crispin Glover. I couldn't think of his name. That's who I was thinking of. Crispin Glover. Stetson coming in with 10 memberships as Valenzuela fouls this one off. Stetson, thank you so much. I'm going to turn off the alert because 10 memberships will run for a minute. Thank you, Stetson, so very, very much. And congratulations to all the gifted members as Valenzuela swings, got the piece, fouls that one off. Congrats, Stetson, so generous. Thank you so much. Congrats to all the new channel members. This coming through, it's going to be fouled off again. Valenzuela doing a good job. AR, Jaddy, Lilioli, Oskirk, Triton, Firefighter, Reflex, Stetson, big props, my friend. 8 pitches in this sequence. 7 of them sinkers, 1 of them a fastball. This one is going to come up high, and he hit him on the hand. Valenzuela says it hit him on the hand. The umpire agrees, and that's how you get out of a bad at-bat when you're in the hole. So with nobody out, we're going to have 2 on. Valenzuela, take your base. Are they going to challenge it? Boone wants a challenge. Boone wants a challenge. Booner wants a challenge. That was pretty long. You have 15 seconds to challenge, and that was a long wait. Let's see, and you can't really tell by this angle. Can't tell by that angle. Let's see here. Can't tell by this angle either. It may have just grazed him. It may have just grazed him. The ball kind of looks like it does change direction slightly. But you definitively from these camera angles they've shown us on TV, you cannot tell. Again, Stetson, big thank you, congratulations, and welcome to all the new channel members. So I don't think there's definitive evidence to overturn this. The couple camera angles they've shown us, and it does stand. New York loses the challenge. It is confirmed hit by a pitch. Richard coming in with the loot box. Get the loot box. Thank you, Richard. Welcome in, buddy. I hope you're doing well. Hunk, thank you as well for the heart. Just CC, thank you for the heart. Patrick for the follow. Thank you, everybody. And here's Ernie Clement. Again, the Blue Jays with 2 on, nobody out. Here's Ernie Clement. First pitch, Ernie going to pop this one up. Foul. Bad challenge. I get it, though. I get it, right? You got to try. Real coming in with those coins. Thank you, Real. Thanks, everybody, for the generosity and the love here today. Pitch to Ernie, down low. It's going to be 1-1. Drop the bunt. Douglas, I was thinking about that. Drop a bunt and try and advance both runners. But with the force out at third, might be a little risky unless you drop it down the first base line. This one is along the turf. 2-1 now, 2-1. So the shadow now is right across the home plate. So Ernie is still in the sun. He's going to golf this one. That's going to drop in, a base hit by Ernie Clement. Holy smokes, folks. Again, for the second straight inning, the Blue Jays have the bases loaded with nobody out. The bases are juiced, nobody out. And here comes McAdoo. McAdoo. He had a big hit his last time up. He has a strikeout today as well. McAdoo, the number 9th hitter. Here he comes. First pitch in there, ball 1. Had a double in the 7th. Bases loaded. Just got to get a piece. Nobody out. This one is going to miss, ball 2. Okay, return of the Mac, bring it up. Yerry De Los Santos is getting set in the pen. He's getting loose. This one going to be up high. 3-0 from Hill. 3-0. And Varland and Paul Sewald are both getting warmed up on the Blue Jays side. Here's the pitch. Called a strike. Just on the edge, called a strike. That's okay. I think you take this next pitch as well. Here's the pitch. McAdoo swings, fouls it off. 3-2, full count here. Full count here. Got to get some runs. Last inning, they had bases loaded. They couldn't bring anybody in. Jays with nobody out. Gotta, at a minimum, put it in the outfield. You gotta get a sack. Here's the Mac. Swings, and he's gonna hit this one. That's gonna drop in, a base hit by Charles McAdoo. And the run comes in to score. 3-1 Blue Jays. Still nobody out. The Mac is back. He does it again. Let's go. Return of the Mac. I'm gonna sing that all day long. Big RBI single, nobody out. We go to the top of the lineup, and it's going to be the Rook, the young kid Bateman coming up here. Bateman with a chance. Let's go, Blue Jays. Oh, baby. Clayton, thank you for the follow. Welcome in, everybody, if you're just joining us. Here we go. Bases loaded, nobody out for Bateman. Oh, boy. No pitching change. Bateman is going to still come up. He's 2 for 3 with a walk. Let's go, Bateman. 2 for 3. One more single, Beatty. One more single. Let's do it. Hill pitches in there for a strike. Decent pitch, 0-1. One game at a time, Joshua, one game at a time. Glassman, help them raise. This one inside, 1-1. 1-1. Prep coming in. Thank you, Prep. It's the Ernie Mac Show. There you go. It's the Ernie Mac Show. I love it. That's hysterical. 1-2 here on Bateman as he swings through that one. 1-2. Big moment here for the Bates. Want to send him to the Bates Motel. Here's the pitch. Swings on it, pops it up. Shallow center field. I don't know if this is deep enough to run. The catch is made, and no, Valenzuela says, I'm not going to run it in. So Bateman flies out to center field. Not deep enough for Valenzuela to be sent home. Wow. So here comes Nathan Lucas now. Lucas coming in, 1 out, bases still loaded. He has 2 sack bunts today and a single. So let's see if Lucas can bring in a couple more runs. Let's go. Hey, Andrew, good morning. Lucas gonna chip this one, picked up, and 1 run does come in to score. 4-1 Blue Jays. Lucas with a little sack to first base, and the run scores. 7:40 a.m. here. Girls Audrey, Caitlin, and Evelyn say hi. Good morning, girls. Welcome in. A good time to come in. The Blue Jays up 4-1, 2 outs now with Alejandro Kirk coming back up, and we're getting a pitching change. Aaron Boone gives the signal we are getting a pitching change. Jays with a 3-run lead, and this is so important today. So important the Blue Jays get off to a good day because the Tigers lost to the White Sox. So the Tigers lost to the White Sox. So as it sits right now, the Blue Jays are half a game out of the wild card. Depending on what happens later tonight, a Blue Jays win will temporarily put them in the wild card position. Of course, we have to see what happens with Minnesota. We have to see what happens with the Rangers. There's lots to still transpire. But if the Jays can hang this one, for a moment anyways, they will be in that wild card spot. But let's see how this plays out. When was the song Take Me Out to the Ball Game released? Oh, I have a feeling this is it's an oldie but a goodie. I feel like this is an old song. And you're going to surprise me. I would say it's going to be like the 30s or 40s, but you're going to tell me it was like the early 1900s. You're going to tell me it was something crazy. All righty. Blue Jays are up 4-1. A pitching change as De Los Santos comes in to take over. He's going to face Alejandro Kirk. Runners on second and third. Bateman is a stud. Bateman is looking great. Bateman is looking really, really well. All right. Again, thank you everybody so much. Make sure you're hitting those like buttons for us. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel and hit your notifications. Hit that little bell. If you're watching on the television set, you can do it from your remote control. If you push the up button while watching, to your left will be subscribe. To your right will be the thumbs up. And it looks like, are they walking Kirk again? He puts the 4 signal up. He puts the 4 up, and they are going to intentionally walk Alejandro Kirk for the second time today. So Alejandro Kirk walks. It's going to be bases loaded again for Miles Straw. So Miles Straw was up in this situation in the 7th inning where he did strike out. So bases loaded for Miles Straw. Here's the pitch. Miles Straw swinging away, puts it on the turf to third base. They go to second for the 4th. So 1 pitch for De Los Santos. Miles Straw grounds out, and here he comes. Louis Varland going to make his way in to shut this one down. Picked up the save yesterday. Can he do it again today? Top of the 9th inning. It's going to be Ben Rice, Ramos, and Luis Garcia Jr. All right, I got to scroll up. I saw that come in. Hey, user, what's going on? Welcome in. I saw the answer. Take Me Out to the Ball Game. 1908. See, I knew it. I knew it was going to be something crazy like that. 1908. Wow. That's unbelievable. Talk about a song that has stood the test of time. So let's go. The Jays are 3 outs away. They have a 3-run lead, a perfect situation as they come in here. The song was revised in 1927 by Norworth. There you go. Real coming in with the footnote. The footnote revised in 1927, right? Had to modernize it from 1908 to 1927. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you everybody for the loves and the support tonight. Let's pull up, or this afternoon, let's pull it up. Like one last look. Where are we? on the sub count. Holy smokes. 7 subs away from 50. Unbelievable. Thank you all so much. What a day at the ballpark. Dylan Cease on the mound tomorrow. We're going to get that game scheduled a little bit later on today, so you'll be able to see that. Make sure you do go to our regular channel, though, and check out all of our other videos and our shorts. We'd appreciate it. Immediately, well, not immediately, like within 15, 20 minutes following today's game, we will post a little short up on all platforms, just a little Let's Go Blue Jays recap. So watch for that as well. Let's go. James, how's it going? Welcome in. Varlin is 26-1. Let's hope it goes 27. Louis on the mound to take on Rice. Rice DHing today. He's 0 for 3. Does have a strikeout. First pitch in there for a strike. Blue Jays, too, I believe, have both their challenges available. Holy smokes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. We'll see Benjamin Master. Real, it's all, if you look SB12 Sports on all the other platforms, you'll find us. SB12 Sports or Samuel B12. Here's the pitch outside, trying to get in a chase. He does not. You can also check out our website, SamuelB12Experience.com. All of our socials are there, as well as our merch store. You can find our merch store on our YouTube channel as well. This coming low, he does not go around. They appeal it. They say no. Live in the spirit. How's it going? Varlin's not perfect. No, close though. Close. I'm a Boston fan, but great stream. Lots of fun. Mike, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Mark, thank you for subbing in. Teo, thanks for the follow. 2-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. One down in the Paris of the Prairies. Louis Varland. Let's go. Big time strikeout. Louis Varland, he's solid. Got the 90s Raptors hoodie. Oh, sweet Kai. That's a great pickup. Great pickup. So here's Ramos. First pitch, strike. Look at him go, Louis. Real is going to upgrade that to the Young Guns. Thank you so much, Real, for the upgrade. Here's the 0-1. Swing. Oh, the bat goes flying. Luckily, it hit the mesh net. 0-2 here as that bat went soaring. Connor, thank you for the subscribe. Welcome in. Real with the thumbs up. Putting some more sticky stuff on the shaft of that bat. Want to make sure he doesn't let it fly again. Come on, Louis. 0-2. Varland is set. Kyle, thank you kindly. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. Holy smokes. Holler, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. I'm doing awesome. Let's go. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 outs. Garcia is set to come in now. Let's go. Watching from Mexico move from Ontario. John, welcome in. Here's the pitch outside. 3 weeks ago, the Blue Jays were 5.5 games out. A win here will tie them for the wild card. Of course, depending on what happens later tonight. Swing and a miss. Big strike. A win here will win this series. And of course, game 3 commences tomorrow with Dylan Cease on the mound. We'll be live for that. I hope you'll come back and join us tomorrow. Here's the 1-1 upstairs. Ball 2. News, we'll be having my 5th back surgery on the 19th. When they will install spinal simulators, technically I am slowly becoming a cyborg. Stetson, I wish you all the best for that back surgery, my friend. Here's the 2-1. Strike called, 2-2. Please be good, Stetson. Slowly becoming a cyborg. All right, here we go. Ken, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He strikes him out. The Blue Jays win, and they're tied for the wild card. The Blue Jays come all the way back, and they're tied for the wild card. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? The Yankees lose 2 in a row. The Blue Jays, they win 3 of 4 from the Red Sox to win that series. They've now won 2 of 3 from the Yankees, going for the sweep tomorrow. Holy smokes. Miles is going to get the win. Spencer Miles goes to 5-2. Hedrick takes the loss, goes to 6-2. Louis Varland, hang on, that's his 28th save. 28th save as the high fives coming around. Vladimir Guerrero applauding. The Blue Jays take a massive win, 4-1 over the Yankees on a day with Schlittler on the mound. We didn't give the Blue Jays much of a chance. We said, hey, we're okay with them losing today, but to come back and win with Cease tomorrow, and they get it done. The Yankees, 4 hits, that's it. 1 run back in the second. The Blue Jays, 10 hits and 4 runs. 1 in the third, 1 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. It was absolutely amazing. Bateman goes 2 for 4, scored a run and had a walk. Nathan Lucas goes 1 for 3. He had an RBI today. A couple sack bunts as well. Lucas was great. Bateman was great. Kirk was awesome. 1 for 3, had an RBI, 2 intentional walks. Sanchez had 2 walks today and a strikeout. Miles Straw came in. He had a tough day. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Had a couple opportunities with bases loaded. Couldn't capitalize. Okamoto goes 1 for 4. He had a big hit today and a strikeout. Jimenez goes 1 for 4, scored a run and had a strikeout. Valenzuela goes 1 for 3 today, 2 strikeouts. Smith goes 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Not a good day for him. Ernie Clement was great, going 2 for 2, scored a run. And Charles McAdoo was awesome. 2 for 4, 2 RBIs, and a strikeout. What a game by the Blue Jays. Folks, we'll be back tomorrow for the conclusion of this series. Enjoy it. The Jays right now, as it stands, they are in the wild card. They are tied for that wild card spot. We'll see what happens later today with Texas and Minnesota, but this is going to be a fun home stretch of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, this was awesome. Big thank you to everybody who supported the channel here today. So much love and appreciation. Leona coming in with the high five. Boom, with the jewels. Thank you for the high five. Big thank you, DJ Arkbear, becoming their sharing a anniversary, 44 months. Thank you to Stetson for all the trivia and the super chats, as always. Real coming a channel member and upgrading. Thank you so much. Stetson with all the gifts of channel memberships. Prep with the super chat. Real as well. We appreciate you all and everybody dropping those jewels. Real coming in with the gold coins. Thank you for all the love. Over on the talk, Clifford and Bobby and Sir Stefan and Kaz and Rob, and I can't read this name, Bane, C, Just CC, Hung, Kaz again, Yanni, Thelma, thank you so much for all the gifts today. This was absolutely amazing. For everybody who hit that follow button, for everybody who hit the share or hit the like, thank you for helping us grow and getting us out there. We look forward to doing it again tomorrow. Tell your friends, tell your colleagues, heck, tell your worst enemies. Lately, New York fans, Boston fans, Dodger fans, we're putting you on notice. We're back, baby. We're in this. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great evening, ladies and gentlemen. Peace, love. Go Jays, go. Enjoy your sports. Be good. And we'll see you less than 24 hours. Good day, everybody. Take care. Samuel B. See ya.